Boston's home for sports is 98.5, the Sports Hub. Please leave immediate rotation. This is Star Market Celtics Today. Download the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today.
Jalen, right-hand dribble into the paint, goes to Derrick White, who steps back into the corner for three.
Moving and grooving.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
Jalen forces it up over C.
No!
He tied it! He did it! Jalen Brown from the corner with 5.6 to go. Kick out, open. Tatum steps to his left, three in the air. Got it!
Big boys step up at the right time, man.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
Pritchard, half court, it's in the air. He got it! He did it again! Peyton Pritchard did it again with the world watching. He knocks down a half-court three.
And by your New England Ford dealers, Mass Mutual, Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
Confetti guns shooting green and white confetti and making the most beautiful blizzard you have ever seen. The Boston Celtics are world champions for the 18th time.
Now, here's Sean Granty and Cedric Maxwell.
It is the Golden One Center in the capital city of Sacramento, California, where tonight, Game 4 of the 5-game holiday road trip. We begin the new year with the Celtics taking on one of the oldest backcourts in NBA history, DeMar DeRozan, Russell Westbrook, and the Sacramento Kings. Happy New Year. Thanks for spending part of your first night with us. I'm Sean Grandy. Cedric Maxwell, you know the drill, joins us shortly. And when he does, coming up on the fastest 30 minutes in the NBA, the Game 33 edition of Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. 40% of the way through the season tonight. We'll put the wraps on the historic streak and outrageous month for Jalen Brown, who should be named Eastern Conference Player of the Month within hours. He did something only one Celtic had ever done. Of course, we saw something from Derrick White Tuesday no Celtic, no guard in NBA history had ever done. We'll run you through that as well as we break down this first meeting of the year with the Kings. The Beam team of 3 years ago feels like 3 decades now. A beatdown from the Clippers Tuesday, the latest embarrassment for a franchise that has fallen and fallen hard. Are they finally ready to auction off their veterans? We'll discuss that. We'll take our trip around the NBA. KP and Ice Trey headed back for the Hawks. The Clippers headed back towards a playoff spot as they get ready for the Celtics on Saturday. And we'll check in on the early games, including Ime's return to Brooklyn.
Wolf knocked away by Tari Easton. Picked up by Şengün. Ahead to Durant. Has Thompson. Throws it up to him.
We'll check in with the head coach, Joe Mazzulla.
They were down big, and you kind of saw the best version of what they could do night in and night out is impact the game with turnovers, transition, and getting to the free throw line. Westbrook and DeRozan both getting to the free throw line, getting extra possessions on offensive rebounds, forcing turnovers. And so that it was a late game situation where you kind of saw the best version of them and obviously all the details that the scout presents.
But coming up next, the Celtics arrived at the Delta Center Tuesday night to close out the calendar year. The Jazz were hoping to close out Jalen Brown's historic 30-point scoring streak. They did, but there was a different Picasso painting an historic picture. Another to hang in the White Album. We'll look back.
Finds Clayton around Ugo, and it's blocked by White. His 7th block of the evening to officially put this one away.
It's all coming up and more as we count you down to the Celtics and the Kings here in Sacramento, top of the hour. Happy New Year on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Engines rev, are you listening?
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Explore Babson College's graduate programs at their virtual admissions workshop on January 7th. Register at babson.edu/grad workshop.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hit 985thesportshub.com.
Pretty crazy. Obviously special to be mentioned alongside a guy and a player like that. His numbers up there for a reason, and so it's always great to be mentioned with some of the greats.
It's even better when you get named to a list that doesn't exist yet. Derrick White is the first guard and the first Celtic and the 13th man overall in NBA history to put up 27.7 rebounds, 6 assists, and wait for it, 7 blocks in the game over Utah. Welcome back to Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. The numbers are really staggering. In fact, just the blocks themselves, it had only happened 4 times by a Celtic in the last 25 years. Perk did it twice. Kevin Garnett did it. Rob Williams did it in a game in New York 4 years ago, a game the Celtics lost that R.J. Barrett banked in that shot to beat them. Derrick White with the 7 blocks, and it made me take a deeper dive into this, Max, about where Derrick White stands all time. Somebody asked about blocks in a single season, and I realized that the record for a guard is just 1.6 per game. Derrick White is at 1.4 right now. Michael Jordan set that record, but then it made me wonder, where does he rank all time? Derrick White, in a couple of months, Max, is going to move into the top 10 in NBA history for blocks among guards.
And, you think about when he came here, you didn't think of him as the guy who was blocking shots. You thought about a guy who was going to shoot the ball, be a facilitator, but he has shown you the full package. In the last game, I mean, he started out slowly, shooting the basketball. Then he got going, started knocking down shots, and then blocking shots. And he just was the total package delivering.
All right, we'll get right to those highlights. The Celtics begin the night, begin the month, begin the brand new year with a game-and-a-half lead on Toronto for the 3rd spot right now in the Eastern Conference. There were only 2 games in the loss column behind New York, which is insane right now in the East. But before we look ahead to the matchup with the struggling, and I mean struggling, Sacramento Kings, we turn the clock back 48 hours to the Celtics' only visit this year to Salt Lake City as Derrick White put on a show as called by our good friend John Wallach.
Celtics wearing the home white uniforms with the green trim, and right off the opening tap, Keontae George misses a 3, but Jordan Walsh can't handle the rebound, goes out of bounds, and the Utah Jazz get the ball right back. Jazz wearing their road blue uniforms, purple with the mountain range front part. Jaylen Brown, Pritchard out deep on the left. Pritchard looking to go on sense of ball. Backs him into the lane. Shovel pass. Keita, short jumper is good. The Celtics are on the board.
You don't think of Keita having that kind of range. More of a dunker.
Coming the other way, Jaylen Brown. Celtics down by 6 early. Brown puts his head down and makes the shot over 2 people.
He was determined. He just muscled through a couple of guys going towards the basket.
First 2 points of the night for Jaylen, hoping to get 30 for a 10th consecutive game. Drops it for Nurkic. Back outside. George for 3, makes it. And it's a 12-point game. Keontae George, 9 early points. Celtics down 12. We've only played 4 minutes. On a bounce, it's Keita out deep on the left. Pritchard around the screen. Pritchard slithers into the lane, lobs for Keita, and he throws it down two-handed.
Both offenses right now electric. Everybody's just going where they want to go.
Pritchard, now Brown up top, uses another Garza screen, now double team. Pass. Garza in the middle, flushes it two-handed. Picture perfect give and go.
Oh, that was a super thread the needle pass. Hit him right in the fingertips through a couple of hands.
Deficit back to 6 at 31-25. Collier in the open floor. Collier to the basket, lays it in.
Nobody stopped the basketball. At least stop the ball.
1 minute to go in the first quarter. Utah by 5. Hendricks Clayton in transition, flushes it right-handed over Derrick White.
Oh, my. My. Heartbeat still. Whoa.
Collier into the front court in the tie game. Exactly 2 minutes to go. A three from George unties it. George with 20 first half points. Utah leads 58-55. Nurkic, shovel pass Markkanen. Blocked from behind by White, out of bounds.
Almost hit it off his head then.
Brown left-handed dribble. Forces his way to the elbow. Knocks down a mid-range shot. He wasn't doing that in the first half, and the deficit is 1.
That was a shot that he's been hitting all month long.
He's up to 13 points for the night. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Pritchard in a hurry to the foul line. Falls away, makes the shot. 9 points for Pritchard. Celtics lead by 2, 74-72. Neither team's had a lead of bigger than 3 here since the early stages of the third. Pritchard missed the 3. Rebound, Garza lays it in.
Oh, it could have been and one. He got hit with the body when he laid it up.
Garza's in double figures, and we're tied again at 85. Markkanen finds Filipowski, lays it in, and we're tied. 1:10 to go in quarter number 3. Anthony Simons in a hurry. Simons blows by Filipowski, lays it in, keeps the 2-for-1 in effect, and the Celtics lead by 1. Garza on the baseline, missed the shot, but got his own rebound and laid it in.
He knew it was short. Was stepping in. The defender wasn't there.
Garza with 15 points tonight. White, wide open look for the 3 from the left, and he made it.
And I'm looking over there at Jason Terry going, how did he get open like that?
Derrick White all of a sudden has 18 points. That's a team high. Celtics lead is 5. Back outside, George left alone from the top, makes the shot. Jalen starts his run, pushes off on Markkanen, makes another fall away.
Man.
He is the closer in this one, an 11-point game with 97 seconds left. Finds Clayton around Ugo, and it's blocked by White. His 7th block of the evening to officially put this one away. Let the shot clock run dry. 7 seconds left. Utah inbound the ball, and that'll be that. Derrick White struggled to start this game, but he closed like an express train, and he led this team to a win. The game is over. Celtics win this basketball game going away thanks to Derrick White. Your final score in Utah, Celtics 129 and the Jazz 119.
Celtics snapped the wallet curse, but Jaylen Brown does not. His streak of 12 consecutive games in which he scored 30 points in a row, or scored 30 points in a game. Obviously, the streak comes to an end, tied with Larry Bird at 9 for the all-time record. But here's my favorite Jaylen Brown stat of all of this particular run. He's now scored 30 points in 12 of the last 14 games, but the 2 in which he didn't followed a tough road loss with a triple-double win at Cleveland, followed a tough road loss with 23, 6, and 10 more assists in the game at Utah.
He was really good in Utah. He was a facilitator. He got things going. I loved his posture. I loved the way he attacked the rim. There were so many times when I saw, but I loved the way he passed. He wasn't thinking about getting 30 again. What he was thinking about was winning the game, and he did exactly that.
Celtics had their 5th best offensive half of the year in the second half, the 70-point half. They had nearly 1.5 points per possession, and you could debate whether or not the Celtics team perfectly embodies Boston with a 20-12 record through 32 games, but their scoring differential, 6-1-7.
Okay, all right. What happened with the other 508 area code?
Well, who knows? Maybe if they lose big tonight, it'll drop back to 508. And the Celtics begin the night insanely with the 4th best net rating in the NBA. Oklahoma City, Houston, Denver, and Boston.
Nobody had that. Nobody had that at all. As I've always believed in Joe Mazzulla as a coach, I did not see this team coming out the box like this or continuing to play. You know, you saw them early on. You're going, uh-oh. But then all of a sudden they got it going.
Yeah, we're the Celtics with the 4th best net rating, 3rd in the Eastern Conference right now. I said they're only 2 games behind New York in the loss column. They're now only 4 games behind Detroit because the Pistons lost at home tonight to Miami. And add to all of this, the Celtics, in terms of opponent win percentage, have the 4th easiest schedule in the NBA in the month of January.
Well, it's a good time to have that. But, again, winning those games, winnable basketball games. You talked about a 5-game road trip. What would be acceptable on this road trip? And you said if they went 4-1, you'd be good. 3-2. But so you got to win one of these next 2 games.
Well, you better get this one tonight because these 2 teams, Sacramento and LA, played the other night. The Clippers beat the Kings by 40. the Clippers look like the team that everybody thought they would be at the start of the year. That's going to be a really difficult game. If they beat Utah tonight, they will start 6-21, and then they will have won 6 in a row when they play the Celtics on Saturday night. Max's keys to the game against the hapless right now Sacramento Kings, who are now 5-20 in their last 25 games, have been outscored by 13, nearly 14 points a game in that span. Yes, they have injuries. No Zach LaVine tonight, no Domantas Sabonis. Even with those guys, they've been unable to stop anybody. They are bottom 3 in the league in offense and defense. Max's keys to the game brought to you by your local New England Honda dealers. Adventure more, worry less with the versatile 2025 Honda Accord. Learn more at newengland.hondadealers.com.
But when a team struggles to score, what you can't do, you can't give up offensive rebounds. Sabonis is not around, so there shouldn't be an excuse. I talked to Mike Woodson today, the assistant coach for the Kings, and he said we're just having a tough time because we have so many bodies who are out.
Max's Player to Bank On brought to you by Clinton Savings Bank. Managing your business just got a whole lot easier with CSB's new partner services. Process payments, manage payroll, enjoy online banking. Get started at clintonsavings.com. Member FDIC DIF.
Why not go with Derrick White? Control the initial point of attack. Good things have happened for this team.
As we said, the oldest backcourt likely in NBA history, the 37-year-old Russell Westbrook, the 36-year-old DeMar DeRozan. That's will be in front of Derrick White and Peyton Pritchard as we start this game tonight. Still to come on Shaw's and Star Market Celtics tonight. Our conversation with Joe Mazzulla about what got hidden in the box score, talking specifically about Neemias Queta and the rebounding in the game on Tuesday night against Utah. We'll have that. We'll take our trip around the NBA. We told you Detroit has already lost tonight. The Rockets went in and had their way with the Nets, who didn't have Michael Porter Jr. tonight, and we'll get you caught up on the Sixers. They are playing in Dallas. A lot of Eastern teams out west here for this holiday week. But when we return, it's Jake Seymour's got Sports Hub headlines. Big win for the Bruins last night, shutting down McDavid and Draisaitl in Edmonton. It's a way to start off the new year. Celtics take the floor at the Golden One Center in Sacramento. We got the Celtics and Kings coming your way. Top of the hour on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and with every assist this season, Delta Dental of Massachusetts will donate $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts Dental's Cares for Veterans program, providing crucial oral health care to veterans in need. They've served us, now it's time we serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or bird seed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
It's late night and you're hungry. The Sylvan Street Grill late night menu has you covered. Go in or order online until 11:30 every day. The Sylvan Street Grill, Peabody and Salisbury. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Talking about guns with others might not always feel comfortable, but it could save a life. Here's a way to start a conversation. Your family is going over to your neighbor's home for dinner for the first time. How would you ask if there are any unlocked guns in the home?
Hey, we're so excited for tonight. Before we come over, though, may I ask if there are any unlocked guns in your home? Our guns are stored securely, locked in a safe that the kids can't access.
Awesome. Learn how to have the conversation at agreetoagree.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council.
Hey, it's Maz. Rodenizer Home Services is about to heat things up from November through March. 5 lucky homeowners could win a brand new high-efficiency gas furnace completely free. If your furnace is 10 years or older, outdated, and unreliable, this is your chance to upgrade at no cost. Just head to Rodenizer.com/5 free furnaces to enter, and that's Rodenizer.com/5 free furnaces. 5 months, 5 winners, 5 free furnaces. Stay warm this winter with Rodenizer Home Services. No purchase necessary. Full contest rules online at Rodenizer.com.
Planet Fitness has everything you need to start strong. With best-in-class strength and cardio equipment, you can give everything you've got. Save $28 or more when you join today for $1 down, $15 a month. Cancel anytime. Deal ends January 9th. See Club for details.
Sports Hub headlines, presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
The college football playoff quarterfinal round continued Thursday, starting with Oregon's 23-0 win over Texas Tech in the Orange Bowl. Plus, Indiana's historic season continued with a 38-3 beatdown against Alabama at the Rose Bowl. And Georgia currently leads Ole Miss 21-12 at the Sugar Bowl. After beating the Oilers 6-2 last night in Edmonton, The Bruins will continue their West Coast road trip with a visit to the Vancouver Canucks Saturday night. Pre-game coverage starts at 9:30 on 98.5 The Sports Hub. I'm Jake Seymour. Grady and Mac go around the NBA next on the Celtics BetMGM 98.5 The Sports Hub Radio Network.
As the Boston Celtics gear up for the stretch run, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Dunks, dimes, and no-looks are great on TV, but catching them from the hardwood is a whole different experience because nothing compares to catching the Celtics in person. And that all starts by buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. From seeing your favorite Celtics stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. And even if you're headed to the game last minute, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. So put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics. And we'll see you courtside, Boston.
With a crispy onion cheeseburger, fries, or drink a sundae, the new DQ Crispy Onion Cheeseburger $7 meal deal has everything you could want and more. Only at participating locations. DQ. Happy taste good.
This year's Farmer's Almanac warns of a harsh, super snowy winter. So take control of the wet, snowy, and icy conditions with a new set of Bridgestone winter tires from Town Fair Tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you the most free services for life with your purchase of Bridgestone winter tires. For the guaranteed lowest price on Bridgestone winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
Celtics and Kings getting set to go in Sacramento. Our trip around the NBA brought to you by your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado, where dependability comes standard.
The Heat ahead by 19. We're early in the third quarter. Foul. Draws another foul and knocks it down. Stormin' Norman doing his thing.
Eric Reed, the call on Miami's TV broadcast tonight as the Miami Heat go into Detroit, hand the Pistons their third home court loss of the year. Norm Powell had 36 in that game despite 31, 8, and 11 assists for Cade Cunningham. And it's insane to say it, Max, but the Celtics are towards the top of the Eastern Conference right now. Detroit is 2 games ahead of New York and just 4 games ahead of the Celtics. For perspective, Detroit was 3 games ahead of Boston a week into the season. And they've only gained 1 game since.
Well, and you think the way Detroit has played. I mean, you're talking about put on some great performances. They went out and destroyed the Lakers. So it's a young team. I think they're still learning, but I really like them because they're so deep.
Meanwhile, Ime Udoka and Kevin Durant back to Brooklyn today.
Wolf knocked away by Tari Eason. Picked up by Şengün. Ahead to Durant. Has Thompson. Throws it up to him.
Sound like Rockets TV, 22, 5, and 11 assists for Kevin Durant. Rockets shoot 57% of that game. No chance for Brooklyn without Michael Porter Jr. Rockets improve to 21-10 on the year. They blow out the Nets at Barclays, 120-96. One of the game going on right now. Eastern Conference game with some significance in the pennant race. They just started the third quarter in Dallas. Sixers up by 10, 68-58, 16-5 and 7 right now for Tyrese Maxey in that game, 12 for Cooper Flagg. Games we'll be keeping an eye on for you on last night, by the way, if you missed it. And I know this time of year, things get away from people on New Year's Eve and things like that. Kristaps Porzingis and Trae Young getting set to return for the Atlanta Hawks, and they need something. Even though they have played better without Trae Young, they scored another easy quality win yesterday. They beat Minnesota by 24 yesterday. They continue to play much better without Trae.
Well, you think what Trae brings to the table, he's definitely can be a all-star shooting the basketball, but defensively, there are times when he lapses, and I think that they struggle because of that.
Paolo Banchero saved the Orlando Magic, breaking a tie with 5 seconds to go. They beat Indiana 112-110. Rick Carlisle's been sitting on $9.99 for an awful long time.
Well, you think about who Rick is. Rick is a savant when it comes to winning basketball games. For him not to win one right now is crazy.
All right, three other games of note in the Eastern Conference. First of all, another bad loss for Milwaukee. With Giannis, they lose to Washington 114-113. Bucks are starting to really get buried now. 6 games under 500. They are out of the play-in right now in the Eastern Conference because one of the teams in the play-in is the Chicago Bulls. They won 5 in a row to start the season. Then they couldn't win for a month and a half. Now Chicago has won 7 of their last 10. They blow out New Orleans yesterday. They will host Orlando and Charlotte back-to-back Friday and Saturday, and then we'll finally get our first look at the Bulls on Monday.
Well, you know, it's just strange when you think about the Bulls, Josh Giddey being there and what they have as a team. Sometimes they can just be devastating, and other times they just don't put their shoes out.
And the reason the Celtics are within 2 games of the Knicks is because without Karl Anthony Towns, they lost in San Antonio yesterday on New Year's Eve, 134-132. Julian Champagnie, 11 threes for San Antonio. Wemby, sore left knee, left that game yesterday. He will not play for the Spurs tomorrow. Remember, since we last Max and I joined you together, Nikola Jokic was lost for a month. He will not play for Denver on the homestand next week. And you never know with Victor Wembanyama, as Wemby and Luke Cornett, Kelly Olynyk, the San Antonio Spurs are in Boston a week from Saturday. That's your trip around the NBA. We've got the Celtics. We've got the Kings in Sacramento. We'll talk about it with Joe Mazzulla next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Hey, it's Felger. This football season, make Surfside iced tea and vodka and Surfside lemonade and vodka your tailgate must-have. Real vodka, real brewed tea, just 100 calories, 2 grams of sugar, and 0 bubbles. So it's easy to sip and enjoy. It's not a seltzer, it's Surfside. Ask for it wherever you watch the game or take it with you to the tailgate. Must be 21. Please drink responsibly. 'Tis the season to save during East Coast Metal Roofing's Holiday Savings Event, where Sports Hub listeners get 10% off a new roof guaranteed to last for life. Plus 0% financing and no payments for 1 year. Call 844-611-ECMR or visit eastcoastmetalroofing.com.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, it's Hardy. I got a question. Is your attic insulation as old as your home? It's probably time to upgrade. Call my friends at Revise, a Mass Save partner. They'll do a no-cost home energy assessment where you could get 75 to 100% off approved insulation and air sealing improvements. Why wait? Schedule your no-cost home energy assessment with Revise today. Visit callrevise.com or call 800-885-SAVE. That's callrevise.com or 800-885-SAVE.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hey, North Andover, Monkey Sports is your go-to spot for hockey, lacrosse, baseball, and more. And right now, you can score big. Mention Sports Hub at checkout for 20% off your purchase. Fresh gear, great savings, all at Monkey Sports North Andover. Come check them out.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Patriots, the Celtics, the Revs, and the Bruins. Boston's home for sports is 98.5 The Sports Hub.
Our conversation with the coach is brought to you by Shaw's and Star Market. They make shopping, saving, and meal planning easier than ever. Download the Shaw's Deals and Delivery app or the Star Market Deals and Delivery app today. Now here's Grandy with the coach.
All right, Jake, thank you. You said, Joe, the other night, let's take note of this, that they, the Jazz, controlled the pace in the first half. You have largely controlled the pace this year, played largely the way you wanted to. What generally is happening when you are not controlling the pace? Is there a common thread to those times?
Not getting offensive rebounds. not getting great shots, which allows us to crash, which allows us to get back into our transition defense, and then holding them to one shot, and being able to keep them out of transition. So I think they did a little bit of all those things. We didn't get many offensive rebounds. We got really good shots. We didn't get many offensive rebounds, but they got out and ran, and they got some open threes, and they were able to get some layups.
Are you comfortable with where you are in terms of the defensive rebounding? Obviously, changes after the first few games of the season. There's been some rough nights. Obviously, Klingon and some of the bigger centers are going to put up big numbers. Are you generally comfortable with where the defensive rebounding is now as far as being better than it was?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think there's always some matchup dependent stuff that we're going to have to, work to play against. And sometimes, it's obviously we're never going to be elite at it. But there's always 5 to 6, 50-50 balls that we need to do a better job of getting. But, I thought the other night we did a great job rebounding versus Nurkic and Markkanen and Filipowski, the same team that gave us troubles. At the beginning of the season, we were much better than. And I think rebounding is not its own entity. A lot that happens from that. And, I think when you play better individual defense, when your bigs are in the right position defensively, I kind of talked about that after the game. We were having to help up a lot in the first game, and Nurkic was getting behind Nimi, and then that leads to, Nimi not boxing out Nurkic, but, some of the smaller guys having to box him out. And so I thought our positioning defensively was better. I thought our individual defense was better. That kept Nurkic in front of us. Nimi only had 3 rebounds, but he kept Nurkic off rebounds, and other guys were able to get him.
An intentional segue, exactly what I had jotted down, because I want to talk about 2 guys who the box score is often not reflective of the performance. And 3 rebounds in 29 minutes, you pick up the box score and say, oh, Nimi didn't have a good night rebounding, when the exact opposite is true.
Yeah, again, I thought his positioning was a little bit better last game. He was able to keep Nurkic in front of him. Nurkic hit a couple of those seam shots, but those seam shots are better than him having to come over and help. They shoot their layups or floaters, and then now we have either nobody cracking down on Nurkic or a smaller guy did. So I thought Nimi's positioning was good, and like you said, he did a better job keeping Nurkic off the glass, which allowed the other guys to come and get it.
Anthony had actually a heck of a box score, but even that, to me, did not tell the whole story. No. Anyone that's listened to us this year knows I've been a big Anthony guy, certainly the way he has carried himself as a professional. Yeah. But where has he improved the most in your eyes from game 1 to game 33?
I think his on-ball and off-ball defense really playing to the system that we have to play and reading the game, knowing when to be in help, knowing who to help off of, the type of shifts that you have to have. But just his physicality, I think, there's a different level of physicality that he's playing with. But the bigger thing is, like you said, is the way he carries himself, coming into a completely different role than he's played in the last 6 years in the NBA and doing what's best for the team. And, on any given night, I thought last game is a perfect example of where he played that long second quarter, comes in at the first quarter to 6 minutes and plays almost to the 4-minute mark of the second quarter. And he just plays well-balanced basketball on both ends.
Could you tell right away he was going to be the kind of guy that was going to give you that effort and do the work to do things he hadn't done before?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's funny. The night that we got him, I was in Orlando, and we spent 2-3 hours together. And he was just very had a humility, but also an open mind to kind of what we needed. And I think he was excited to kind of come to our team and help us impact winning. And, we talked about how that might be different than just scoring. And he's very open-minded to that, and he's proven it with his work ethic.
Kings are coming off a rough night, obviously, against the Clippers. In the old days, it was always common for a coach to say after a bad game, we're throwing away the film. You and I have had that discussion when you have a bad night. There's always things to be learned from it. Is that true the other way when you are watching a team that happened to be coming off a bad night, that there's still things within it that you want to pay attention to?
Yeah, I mean, we've actually focused on their latest overtime game against Portland because I think they were down big, and you kind of saw the best version of what they could do night in and night out is impact the game with turnovers, transition, and getting to the free throw line. Westbrook and DeRozan both getting to the free throw line, getting extra possessions on offensive rebounds, forcing turnovers. And so that it was a late game situation where you kind of saw the best version of them and obviously all the details that the scout presents.
All right, that's Joe. It's been a week now since you've left Boston. Still almost 3 days left on this, the longest road trip of the year. I know you embrace them. I know you like being around the team, having the team together for this longer period of time. Has it been what you've wanted it to be off the court?
Yeah, it was. It's an interesting one that we've been on. We're talking today. No back-to-backs on a West Coast trip. We haven't had that a ton and a lot more downtime, but some good time together, whether it's been – even the film sessions are good team building because there's a lot of communication, a lot of guys talking with each other. So, yeah, it's been fun. We've got continue to play well.
All right, game 4 of the 5-game trip is next. Celtics and the Kings in Sacramento on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Chicken is now just 97 cents a pound at Shaw's and Star Market. That's right, today through Thursday. Pick up Value Pack Signature Select Whole Chicken, Drumsticks, Thigh or Leg Quarters, Bone In for just 97 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop with the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup. Or get delivery. Save on chicken today and enjoy new lower prices aisle after aisle. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Looking to boost your career? Explore UMass Lowell's graduate degrees at uml.edu/success. Get started January 20th at UMass Lowell.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I got to dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're going to know by name, got to be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's. Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
2 months ago, the Celtics were still trying to find their early season footing. They were handed a bad home loss by the Jazz. Tuesday night of the rematch, they got it right. And they got it White.
White, wide open look for the three from the left, and he made it.
And I'm looking over there at Jason Terry going, how did he get open like that?
Derrick White all of a sudden has 18 points. That's a team high. Celtics lead is 5.
3 years ago, they were lighting the beam in Sacramento, finally shining their way out of a decades-long stint towards the bottom of the West. But that light has gone out. The Celtics open up 2026 on the first day with their first look at Russell Westbrook, DeMar DeRozan, and the Kings in Sacramento. Next.
This is Boston Celtics basketball.
The 1957 season is over. The Celtics are the world champions.
The Celtics are brought to you by BetMGM, the king of sportsbooks, Amica Insurance, your New England Honda dealers, and by Shaw's and Star Market.
The ball game is over. The Celtics have won the World Championship.
And by Delta Dental of Massachusetts, Brex, your New England Chevy dealers, Town Fair Tire, and by Comcast Business.
The Boston Celtics have won the World Championship for the 15th time.
And by your New England Ford dealers,
Mass Mutual,
Wendy's, Clinton Savings Bank, Blue Sky Restoration Contractors, Ticketmaster, and by your Boston area Lexus dealers.
It is banner 17. The mission statement is mission accomplished. It is banner 18. The mission demanded is mission accomplished.
Now, here's Sean Grante and Cedric Maxwell.
Golden One Center. Celtics have had a lot of success here in Sacramento over the years. Starting lineups tonight brought to you by Amica Insurance, exclusive auto, home, and life insurance partner of the Boston Celtics. And Sacramento Kings have had all kinds of trouble. We talk about the oldest backcourt that we have ever seen, DeMar DeRozan and Russell Westbrook. No Domantas Sabonis, no Zach LaVine. They do get Keegan Murray back early from injuries, back about 4 or 5 days ahead of schedule. Played the other night against the Clippers. He will start. Probably he's been their best player as far as affecting the offensive defense when he's been on the floor. The former Knick and Raptor. Precious Achiuwa starts at the power forward spot, and with no Domantas Sabonis, Maxime Reynaud, the Frenchman out of Stanford, starts in the middle. The Celtics will once again sound like this.
Peyton Pritchard, University of Oregon.
Derrick White, University of Colorado.
Jaylen Brown, California, Berkeley.
Jordan Walsh, University of Arkansas.
Utah State University.
Now, a couple of options here for Joe Mazzulla as far as who he's going to put Jordan Walsh on. But DeMar DeRozan has been a savant for many, many years in getting to the free throw line. Jordan Walsh has not been able to stay on the floor here with foul trouble.
Yeah, Jordan Walsh has not. But who is he going to guard? Will it be Westbrook? Who will you match him up against? We know what DeRozan brings to the table. He's going to get to the free throw line, so you're going to have him there. It's going to be an interesting matchup to see what Joe really does.
Ford F-150 first quarter presented by Ford F-Series, #1 selling pickup, #1 truck and brand loyalty. Tonight's contestant, Jacob Mullen of Brookline. Boston goes up by 15 at any point in the first quarter. Jacob wins the opportunity to see a game for the Ford Sports Deck. Enter the contest at 98.5, thesportshub.com. Celtics back in black. Black jerseys, black letters and numbers, green trim. They will go right to left. Opening tap one forward by Neemias Queta against the white home uniforms, purple-clad Sacramento Kings. And right away, Queta's pass to the left wing is behind Peyton Pritchard, and the Celtics, who lead the league, committing the fewest turnovers, turn it over 12 seconds into the game.
Don't want to give them extra opportunities if they're Kings.
As we said on Celtics Tonight, Celtics have played all road games on New Year's Day. Haven't played very much on New Year's Day, obviously, just 7 times in the last 50 years, 2 of those because of a lockout schedule. Keegan Murray moves into the corner, and then the 3 is knocked down. Precious Achiuwa. Just his 8th of the year. That's what opens the scoring. Sacramento coming off an abysmal performance, one of many this year, that they got crushed by the Clippers on Tuesday night. Jaylen Brown trying to start a new straight kick out, deflected. Achiuwa has the steal, beats Pritchard. The loose ball goes the length of the floor. 2-hand slam. Achiuwa with 5 points in the opening minute to open the scoring.
Oh, we talked about not turning the ball over. 2 lazy turnovers for the Celtics.
That led to the 5 points.
Simple things about no opportunities yet, just shoot the basketball.
Here's your stat of the night. Jazz had 5 points off turnovers in the entire game on Tuesday. Jalen step back in the elbow, jumper rims out. Rebound going to be punched out of bounds. Last touch by the Kings.
I'd like to see Queta a little bit more in the post here.
Peyton Pritchard. High left-hand dribble, lobs it to the right wing. Jaylen Brown rocks right into a 3, comes up short. Rebound pulled away from Queta by Russell Westbrook.
But Westbrook's always been good with that.
Even now, he's rebounded well this year. Quick handoff. Keegan Murray knocks down a 3. It's 8-0.
Murray.
Peyton Pritchard. Straight away, left-hand dribble, moves to Queta, hand back to Pritchard on the left wing. Reno swipes to the ball so Keegan Murray can get there. Pritchard dives in deep, step back, awkward shot on the baseline is up and good, and the Celtics are on the board, 1:55 in.
That's a tough shot, falling away on the baseline like that.
8-2
no angle
Sacramento.
at all.
Murray jumps, ball knocked away by Pritchard out of bounds. Kings keep it 13 to shoot.
Pritchard saying, I did not bring that basketball up. I did not touch it. But the Celtics are not going to challenge here.
Long jumper, left side, no good from Murray. The rebound for Jaylen Brown. Jaylen up the middle of the floor. Switches to the left hand, drives on Achiuwa, almost exposed it, and pulled away by Murray. Keeps it and returns it to Pritchard. Celtics running out of the half court. Pritchard coming strong right side, knocks Murray away and knocks down the 12-footer.
So confident, again, with that little push-off, getting the separation against bigger guys guarding him.
8-4, Sacramento with the lead. Here's Reno, first touch. Moves it to Westbrook in the corner. Got an interesting stat for you on Westbrook shooting this year. Kicks out of the wing, Achiuwa, another 3, knocks it down. Achiuwa with 8 points in the first 3 minutes of the game. Kings by 7. Jordan Walsh, first touch for Peyton Pritchard, guarded by DeRozan. High left-hand dribble, finds Derrick White coming in backdoor, little pump fake, then the handoff to Jaylen Brown, who comes to help out Derrick White because there were 2 Kings under the basket, and he slams it home.
Try to find White to get him open for a shot. They squeeze down on him. Very easy pass to Brown.
11-6, Kings by 5. Westbrook pulls up, shoots a 3, no good. Wide left, and the rebound for Jordan Walsh.
Boulder.
Promise, as soon as we get a whistle, I'll give you that little fun fact on Westbrook. Jordan Walsh swings it left wing, Pritchard. Against Achua. Right-hand dribble, turns the corner, attacks the paint. 2 men there, so he kicks out to the cutting Jaylen Brown, returns to Pritchard, who relocates for a straightaway 3. Swish.
That was a good play. You're attacking the rim, then they collapse, then you kick the back out to a guy who's knocking shots down.
Pritchard's got 7 of the Celtics' first 9. Kings by 2. Nearly 4 minutes in. Rado with the bounce entry. Here's the first touch for the future Hall of Famer DeRozan. Kick back to another one. Westbrook, 3. No good. Back iron on the offensive rebound. DeRozan steps back at the elbow and hits. Exactly what Joe Mazzulla was just talking to us about. Where the Celtics have struggled is the failure to secure defensive rebounds, and that's why their defensive numbers have been up and down lately. Jaylen Brown goes behind the back of the bounce pass to Pritchard. Celtics down by 4. Shovel pass, Queta, handoff, Derrick White returns. Bounce pass to Queta. Former King dives in, left-hand slam, and the foul on Rado.
That was nicely done. This time a little pick and roll, pick and pop, and then all of a sudden Queta in the little dunker spot, catching that basketball going up strong.
All right, I'm going to list you some shooters. You tell me what they have in common, all right? Klay Thompson, Derrick White, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, Jordan Clarkson, Desmond Bane, Peyton Pritchard, Kevin Huerter, Buddy Hield, Luka Doncic, Devin Booker.
Supposedly three-point shooters.
Russell Westbrook is out shooting all of those players from the 3 this year.
Wow.
3-point play for Queta. Celtics have cut it from 8 down to 1, 13-12. Turn in the corner, DeRozan, Jordan Walsh on his shoulder. DeRozan tiptoes the baseline, cross court, hits Derrick White, bounces back to DeRozan, and kicks out to Achua, who drives, hands off to Reno before Pritchard can get there for the easy 2.
And then think that Precious Achua would be being a facilitator and knocking down shots.
15-12. For the tie, Jaylen Brown's 3 bounces out, and the rebound knocked away by Keegan Murray. Couldn't keep it in bounds. Celtics will get it back.
I think when you watch certain players, Brown been such a rhythm in the paint. I'd love to see him attack the rim a little bit more.
Under on a bounce, it's safe for the Queta. Hand off Jaylen Brown, right side of the floor. Behind the back bounce pass, Jordan Wall straight away. 1 dribble in, drives right past DeRozan, goes to the left hand, blocked to the rim by Achua. Achua is just waiting for him. Here's Westbrook. Driving on Derrick White, attacks, runs it hard off the window, no good. Offensive rebound, punched home by Reno. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Don't get defensive rebounds. Joe Mazzulla's going to stop it. 5 minutes, 6 seconds gone by. Sacramento 17, Boston 12 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite awards show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hi, this is Boston Ford Sam Hauser, and I'm proud to partner with Delta Dental of Massachusetts on Veterans Assist. Every time we record an assist this season, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts University School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. This program makes a real difference delivering dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Let's give our veterans something to smile about with the care they deserve. Join us in making it happen. Visit 985thesportshub.com/veterans to learn more. Together, we're empowering smiles, one assist at a time.
Presenting a Gain Flings love story. Dear love of my life, we were on the 12B bus this morning when I caught a whiff. A scent so fresh, so life-changing, I had to find its source. Alas, I didn't know if you were the woman in the pink freshly washed cardigan or the retired mailman next to me, but I knew one of you was my soulmate. Ah, the scent of Gain Flings. Try Gain Flings with OxyBoost and Febreze.
I'm Ed Evans, CEO of Consumer Cellular. No, we're not one of the big guys. Truth is, we don't want to be. If you're over 50, Big Wireless probably has you paying for more data than you might need. You could be throwing away thousands over a lifetime.
Our entry-level data plans start at just $20 a month. And for a limited time, switch and get your second month free. Call 1-888-FREEDOM, visit consumercellular.com or a store near you and get your second month free today. Plans include $5 credit for auto pay and e-billing. See site for additional details.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics off to a shaky start on the glass and defensively trailed by 5, 17-12. Celtics basketball presented by Amica Insurance. At Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Peyton Pritchard is hot earlier. That's about the only thing going well.
Well, Pritchard right now kind of carrying these guys. They have to get Brown involved, or even Derrick White. Derrick White, I don't think he's had a shot attempt yet in this game, so you got to give him something going to the basket or coming off of a pick.
Peyton Pritchard is 3 for 3. The rest of the Celtics 2 for 6 for 5 points. Jaylen Brown is 1 for 4. Westbrook has missed all 3 of his shots after we pumped up his shooting, but Precious Achiuwa is 3 for 3. And how about the fact that the Utah Jazz got 5 points off Boston turnovers all night, and the Kings got 5 points off Boston turnovers in the first minute tonight. Sam Hauser, Anthony Simons coming off maybe his best game as a Celtic. They enter, replacing Jordan Walsh and Derrick White here midway through the first. Jaylen Brown driving on Reynaud, steps around him, goes to the left hand, wild scoop shot, slipped out of his hand, no good, goes off Achiuwa out of bounds. Celtics will keep it with 8 to shoot. Jaylen wanted a foul, didn't get it.
I'm not sure if you're going to get a foul on that one. He just tossed that ball up.
Doug Christie, the coach of the Kings, trying to navigate a difficult year. It's much tougher to be losing when you have veteran players than when you have young players. Pritchard steps to his left, crazy off-balance 3. That almost went. Front iron, no good. Keegan Murray has the rebound. Kings by 5 on the ball, midway through the first. Murray gets the screen from Achiuwa, coming downhill against Keita. Scores. That could easily have been and 1. 6 straight for the Kings. They lead by 7, 19 to 12. Anthony Simons. Crazy plus-minus numbers over the last few weeks. Gets it back from Peyton Pritchard. Left side. Simons falling away on Murray. Tough 12-footer is no good. Rebound. Keita got a hand on it, but eventually comes down to Achiuwa. Achiuwa, bounce entry, Keegan Murray. Simons trying to hold his ground. That's what we talked to Joe Mazzulla about before the game. Murray turns, fall-away jumper, rims out. Rebound, Keita. Pritchard races it up the right side. Turns Reynaud around, gets help from DeRozan, finds Hauser, quick turnaround, 3 is good. Sometimes it feels like Sam Hauser shoots it before he even has it. He just feels like it's going to be his night.
Knowing when the ball is coming to you, good pass, good release, good form.
Sam up to the league average, shooting 3s. DeRozan turnaround, hits on the baseline over Pritchard.
Nightmare. Any guard in this league.
21-15, Sacramento by 6. Cross-court pass, Jaylen drops it out of bounds, and the Celtics not only committing turnovers, they are of the unforced variety.
Hit him in the hands. Just slipped away. Did not look the ball into his hands. Was about to make a move before he caught the basketball.
3 turnovers in the first 6:42 for the Celtics, who trail by 6. I know some people blanch a little bit when I talk about DeRozan as a Hall of Famer. I see no scenario by which he does not get in.
Yeah.
Kings by 6 on the ball. Luka Garza has replaced Emias Keita. Entry, Keegan Murray stepping back on Simons to the free throw line. Tough shot, no good. Rebound, Hauser.
Don't think of Keegan Murray hitting those kind of shots on the move.
Pritchard driving strong, turns the corner on the right side, throws it back out to Garza. He's open on the wing for 3.
Ooh, that's a deep one there.
He's really been confident with that shot as of late. Approaching 40% from 3 now. DeRozan, long cross court. 3 missed by Achiuwa, and the rebound comes down to the Celtics. Garza hands to Pritchard. Boston down by 3. Pritchard. Reynaud slides his feet, forces the kick out. Simons straight away, moving to his right. Murray gives him too much room. Simons takes a 3 and knocks it down. Tie game.
Yeah, can't get the guy that kind of room. You give him separation, you give him space, and you give him splash.
Celtics fell behind early, 8-0, got back within 1. Then they were down by 7, just followed with a 9-2 run, and we start over again. 4:25 to go. Opening quarter in Capital City. Sacramento 21, Boston 21 on the BetMGM. 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
As the Boston Celtics gear up for the stretch run, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit amica.com and get a quote today.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaws and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaws and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Celtics have come back to tie it at 21. Kings ball with the former Celtic Dennis Schroeder in his 10th stop in the NBA, 10th franchise, 11th stop. You know the all-time leader is with 13 different NBA franchises. Reynaud driving left side, runs it hard, too hard off the glass, no good, offensive rebound. Back tap, Kings get another chance. Malik Monk returns to Schroeder on the wing. Schroeder, right-hand dribble coming strong, feeling contact, runs it up and in, off the window, scored on the foul for the veteran Dennis Schroeder.
He's had that move since he's come in the league. He hits you with a little contact and then just tosses that ball up softly going off the window. But that happens when you give up a second chance opportunity.
Our first look at Nick Clifford, the rookie from Colorado State. He's in for the first time with Murray Schroeder, Keon Ellis, and Maxime Reynaud for the Kings. Three-point play for Schroeder, who 4 years ago at this time was still a Celtic. Played the first two-thirds of what turned out to be the Eastern Conference Championship season. Pace picked up a little bit when he left. Pritchard dribbles into 12 feet, throws it all the way out to Simons on the wing. Simons going to launch another three, comes up short. Rebound eludes Garza and goes out of bounds.
Garza working inside out, does it as well as anybody I've seen in a long time with the Celtic uniform.
Schroeder has the distinction of having played in all 6 divisions in the NBA.
That's crazy.
Keon Ellis. Got to figure out who else has done that. I think Kelly Olynyk maybe has. We will see next weekend. Maxime Reynaud. There's Clifford driving, switching to the right hand, falling to his left, misses in the rebound for Garza. Boston down 3, 3:22 to go in the first. Pritchard ducks the shoulder, drives strong against Clifford, kick out Jalen, whips it to the left corner for Simons. Hands to Pritchard, who relocates on the left wing. 3 though, rims out. Inside out with Luka Garza battling Reynaud for the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. They're giving the ball to the Celtics, but all the Kings are making the replay signal. Meanwhile, Reynaud is down.
Looked like the ball went off his head.
They're going to overrule and give this to Sacramento.
Oh,
it's
it
off
gets
Hauser.
Hauser's hands.
Reynaud paying the price for battling Garza. And he is going to limp out of the game, it appears. And Chrissy sort of checking on him. Now the veteran Drew Eubanks in at center for Sacramento. Schroeder moves it to Keegan Murray, drives, floater in close, and he misses. Rebound, Jaylen Brown. Kings have cooled off. Down under 50% now. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand. Here's the step back in the left elbow. Rims out. Never really had the ball in his hand the way he likes it. Keon Ellis has the rebound. Schroeder dangling that mouthpiece as he zigzags with Ellis. Picked up by Pritchard right side. Schroeder zips the entry. Eubanks closed on by Garza, punches the ball away when he wasn't looking into the hands of Jaylen Brown. Jaylen driving all the way and gets fouled on a reach into the last second by Ellis.
I liked what he did then. He pushed the tempo, pushed the pace, got all the way in the lane. Make the defender guard you before you pass the basketball off there. Shoot a couple of free throws. The game can be so easy when you do it correctly. Watch the defenders get back on him, and they finally hit him on the hand.
Celtics have been winning the turnover battle just about every game this year. That is the first turnover for Sacramento after the Celtics had 3 in the first couple of minutes. Jalen's first free throw is good.
Boy.
How many of the Schroeder teams can you name?
I mean, can't I name? That probably be better off because I know he played with the Lakers. He played with the Celtics. He played in Houston. He played with San Antonio. Who else did he play with?
Well, you forgot the big one. Obviously, he played the first 6 years with Atlanta. Well, he had a couple of stints with the Lakers, Toronto, Brooklyn, Golden State, and last year with Detroit. We're starting this year in Sacramento. Jalen gets the free throws, 24-23. Kings with the ball up by 1. 2:24 to go in the first. Entry, driving Malik Monk. Floats it with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound, put back, came right to Eubanks.
Malik Monk, I'm a little surprised him coming off the bench right now.
Think
been
about
so explosive.
The veterans on this team. Simons trying to lob it down low, force it to Garza, got knocked away, but right back to Simons. Celtics will reset it with Derrick White back in the game. Entry to Jaylen Brown, working on Schroeder at the elbow. Turns right into traffic and has the ball knocked away. Jalen turns it over. Clifford the steal. His lob, he threw it behind Malik Monk, and the Celtics end up with it. Clifford had the steal, but he didn't execute the alley-oop.
When Derrick White's first shot is coming.
Derrick White turns the corner. He's going to give this one to Jaylen Brown. It's a left side 3, no good. Good contest by Keon Ellis. Still a 3-point Sacramento lead. Clifford up fakes the 3. Sam Hauser in front of him. Clifford will go back cross court. The veteran Malik Monk. It's a screen from Eubanks. Monk whips it out to Schroeder. Touch pass into the corner. Ellis for 3. Likes it. Got it.
Brown got there just a tad late.
8-2 Kings out of that last timeout. Celtics have stopped scoring here. Just 23 in the quarter, trailed by 6. Derrick White gets pushed from behind as he throws it up. Foul's called on Clifford.
It's funny. He felt that contact, and as soon as he felt it, he just threw it up. I'm not sure if he's going to get a shot.
He's arguing as if he's not. Well, Will Hardy just could not say enough good things about Derrick White, who he was with both in San Antonio and in Boston. Derrick White will trigger the side of the bounds. And safe for the assignment. Celtics coming off one of their best offensive halves of the year. Second half of Utah, struggling here in the first quarter. Entry, Garza lumbers down the middle, goes to the right hand, scores off the window.
That should have been contact there. Should have been N1 as he hit him with the body.
29-25 Kings. Schroeder lobs it, too tall for Eubanks, try to throw it off Garza. It deflects off Garza right to Sam Hauser. Celtics have a 5-on-4 here. Derrick White, bounce pass lead for Simons. Simons going to pull it back out. 2 for 1 here for the Celtics with 42 seconds to go in the quarter. White floats into the corner for a Hauser 3, and he knew that was going the second it left his fingertips.
Boy, he is getting into that rhythm again that you like to see him in, of knowing and looking the ball into the rim.
29-28, Celtics shooting their way back in it. Schroeder turns the corner, floats it up with the right hand, does not get the bounce, but he got fouled immediately as soon as Hugo Gonzalez came in the game. He fouls Schroeder, who will go back to the line.
When did they be read about Schroeder when he was coming up?
I don't think there's any question. European player, and he had yet another renaissance in the Eurobasket over the summer. Schroeder was great just this past year. He said, remember, I mean, I don't think Schroeder's going to be a Hall of Famer, but remember, all that international play counts too, and he's been a great play there. Monk, right side 3 is no good. Rebound, Hugo Gonzalez. Celtics now can hold for the final shot. They have trailed for the entire quarter. They have not yet had the lead, but they can take it here with 12 seconds to go in the first.
And Derrick White still has not had a shot attempt.
Derrick White tries the right side of the floor against Clifford. 5 seconds to go. Derrick White dribbling behind his back. 2 seconds. Derrick White drives, hangs in the air, floats it up. No good. He got a shot off, but it doesn't go. And the Celtics trail the entire first quarter. And at the end of 1, Sacramento 29, Boston 28 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I got to dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're going to know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's. This winter is shaping up to be a harsh, snowy season. So take control of the roads with a new set of Bridgestone Blizzak tires from Town Fair Tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you the most free services with your purchase of Bridgestone Blizzak tires. For the guaranteed best deal on Bridgestone Blizzak tires with the most free services for life, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Driving in a Honda Wonderland.
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda Wonderland of your own with a great offer on a rugged new Passport, Pilot, or Ridgeline. For a limited time, well-qualified buyers can get a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Passport, a 4.49% APR on a 2025 Pilot, or a 3.99% APR on a 2026 Ridgeline.
See dealer for financing details.
When you compete with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior like beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
To the second quarter we go. Celtics have not had the lead. They trailed 29-28. Gave up the first 8 points of the game off a couple of turnovers. And now trail by 1, 29-28, game 4, the 5-game trip. On paper, for whatever that's worth, this is the game you got to get because the Clippers are red hot right now, hosting Utah tonight, looking for their 6th straight win. And when the win streak began, they only had 6 wins for the season, but they got that dude back. And listen, Kawhi's not going to play nearly enough games to be all-NBA or MVP, whatever, but the minutes he's played have been as good as anybody.
And they got rid of that dude, too.
Made a lot of mistakes. So, too, by the way, I mean, you want to go over the things that players the Kings could have had, including the guy they're playing against tonight, Schroeder, right side, quick three, got it. He's always been an offensive impact player. 32-28, Sacramento by 4.
I don't think he's a bad defender either.
No,
he stays
not.
up on the basketball.
Just in a high-speed wing NBA game, he's had to struggle to find his place. Hauser enters the Garza, rolls to the basket, and just runs it up and in without ever leaving the ground. I mean, he is an all-terrain vehicle, man. Does not leave the ground. 32-30, Sacramento by 2. Opening minute, second quarter. Keon Ellis dribbling in low, falls away and banks it over Garza.
Got to an angle he wanted to be at and just kicked it out the window.
Kings by 4, 34-30, a minute into the second quarter. Hauser catches, left-hand dribble, drives strong. Ellis reaches from behind, knocks the ball away. Hauser saves it out to Hugo Gonzalez, playing with Simons, White, and Garza. Early in the second quarter. Simons dribbling behind his back, used the Garza screen, try to get Eubanks on the switch, turns the corner, drives on him, floats it up and in off the glass.
Shot clock was going down, didn't have anything to do but just wish and pray as he kicked it off the window.
All the people are talking about wanting to start Simons. Why aren't you starting Simons? There's a lot of money and a long career to be had for Anthony Simons if he can be this guy. Just ask Jamal Crawford and Lou Williams. Left side, Keon Ellis for 3. Now the Kings are hitting their threes. 37-32, Sacramento by 5. Ball goes back to Hauser. Quick release, got another one. And when I tell you, these are dead center from Hauser, all 3 of them.
And the form. And as you know, one time he was hoping they were going in. Now he's just shooting it well.
37-35, Kings by 2. Monk whips it all the way out to Schroeder. He's going to try a deep 3, and that's good. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. Kings 3 of 3 from distance here to begin in the second quarter, and they push the lead back to 5. 9:51 to go first half. Sacramento 40, Boston 35 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Anyone can join the fun at New England's largest snow tubing park, Neshoba Valley Snow Tubing Park in Westford, Mass. 18 lanes of snow tubing, 100% snowmaking capabilities. For more information, visit skineshoba.com.
Hey, it's Zoe. Listen, it's cold, real New England cold. And when that happens, we all run inside and crank the heat. But before you breathe that warm and cozy air, do you know what's hiding in your ducts? I'm talking pounds of nasty stuff, dead insects, dust, pet dander. Basically, a mini haunted house living in your vents. And that's why my guy Chris and his team at Green Home Solutions are the real MVPs. They hit your system with antimicrobial treatment, hospital-grade disinfection, and boom, the bug poop, the grossness, it's all gone. So do your lungs a favor, call 1-800-SOLUTIONS, tell them Zoe sent you.
Nobody knows the New England commercial truck business like McGovern Ford in Lowell, Framingham, Beverly, and Saugus. They have the full line of Ford-built tough trucks and vans for commercial use. Get a dependable workhorse for hauling, delivery, or specialized business tasks. Ford commercial trucks and vans deliver the performance and value that professionals trust. Visit McGovern Ford in Framingham, Lowell, Beverly, and Saugus. Shop now at McGovernFord.com. That's McGovernFord.com.
What a hit. That's what checking used to mean to me. I'm Patrice Bergeron, and since I partnered with Avidia Bank, checking means so much more. Avidia Bank offers a variety of checking accounts with something for everyone, from free checking to premier checking with added benefits. Not only does Avidia Bank provide the services you need, they also give back to their community. Learn more about them today at avidiabank.com/Team Bergeron. Avidia Bank, honest to goodness, member FDIC, member DIF.
For home comfort, trust Dry Air Systems, an elite Mitsubishi electric diamond contractor. They install Mitsubishi electric heat pumps with instant mass save rebates. Visit DAS4HVAC.com or call 978-462-3800. Family owned and operated since 1989.
The Celtics play on the Sports Hub.
Celtics over the last month or so have been bottom 3 in three-point defense. And it is happening again. The Kings are not a good three-point shooting team, but they are 7 of 12 to start and lead by 5.
Well, you watch the Kings, and, if you let any good NBA team shoot the basketball with not a hand in their face, they're going to knock down shots. Celtics have not been close enough. It was even, you think about the Utah game. The Celtics for a while against George just let him shoot and didn't contest the shots. You got to do a better job of contesting those shots.
Kings now since 7 of 12. Celtics are 6 of 12. Sixers are up by 10 at Dallas in the final 90 seconds. Looks like they're going to get that one. 32-8-9 for Tyrese Maxey in that game. Cooper Flagg has not scored in the second half.
Don't even hear about Joel Embiid's name anymore.
No, you don't. Celtics with the ball, trailing by 5. Derrick White goes to the far corner. Hugo Gonzalez for 3.
Well, is Derrick White just going to be a facilitator tonight?
Apparently 0 for 1. That is his 4th assist. After that crazy stat line. Unprecedented stat line for an NBA guard Tuesday night in Salt Lake. First guard ever to do it. Keon Ellis steps to his left, back behind the line, hits another 3. Kings are 8 of 13 from 3, and they lead by 5, 43-38. Anthony Simons scoops it back to Sam Hauser, swung in the corner, bad pass. Derrick White saves it from going out of bounds. Hauser moves to the Garza. Here's the handoff. Simon steps right into a left side 3 and knocks that down.
Man, it's the flow of it. This second unit, when you watch them, offensively, man, they play well.
They won the game the other night. Entry to Eubanks. He goes to the right-hand scoop to avoid Garza and scores off the window. 45-41. Doesn't feel like the Kings have missed here in this second quarter. They were 12 of 25 in the first quarter as another 3 is knocked out. Simons. Celtics are within 1. I'll get you these numbers as soon as I can. They are crazy, the three-point shooting here in the quarter as the Kings turn it over. Kings are 4 for 4, and so are the Celtics. Both teams are 4 for 4 from 3 to begin the second quarter.
Right. And you think about it, a guy like Schroeder could be in this league for another 3-4 years, playing quality minutes off the bench.
Well, because he's just a baby in this Sacramento backcourt. Just 32 years old. Bounce pass in the pocket. White to Garza for the right-hand slam. Timeout, Doug Christie.
Garza with a dunk? Did he actually dunk the basketball there? Whoa.
And gives the Celtics their first lead of the night.
You're talking about pushing the tempo, getting things done the right way. I think you just follow suit. This time, the Kings are guarding the three-point line. Now you got guys diving to the middle. It's wide open.
8:11 to go first half. Boston 46, Sacramento 45 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Amica Insurance knows. You build your life piece by piece through all the moments, both big and small. For generations, Amica's been providing world-class service across auto, home, and life insurance. So when it comes to protecting what you've built, who are you going to trust? Amica Insurance, proud sponsor of the Boston Celtics.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
The Revolution play on the Sports Hub.
Well, how about this? Here's something you'll never see ever again. The Sacramento Kings have not missed a shot in the second quarter. 6 of 6 from the floor, 4 of 4 from 3, and they've lost the lead because the Celtics are 7 for 7.
Well, Celtics shooting the basketball and getting quality shots. The Kings, this is a crazy stat when you look at where the Kings at and what they do.
His score in the second quarter is 18-16, and we have not played 4 minutes yet. Baylor Shireman is in the game for the first time with Simons, White, Garza, and Gonzalez. Schroeder, he'll try out Shireman, shut off at the free throw line, bounce pass out to Ellis. Simon slides his feet. Ellis floats it back to Schroeder, who's going to be the first guy to miss in this quarter. Teams have come out to go 13 of 13. It won't be Reno. Schroeder finds him diving to the basket for the easy layup. Kings regain the lead, 47-46. Both teams are 7 for 7 in the quarter. Simons slowed down by Clifford on the left side. Moves into the corner. Shireman finds the cutter. Derrick White and a lot of traffic in the paint. Throws back out to Simons. Pretty good look at a three. Got it.
Man, this is a shootout. I know we're nowhere near the OK Corral, but dang.
15 shots taken in the quarter. All 15 have been made. Here's Ellis stepping into a left side three, and there's the first miss. Takes nearly 5 minutes. The Celtics have scored 21 points in the quarter. We've yet to play 5 minutes of it. Simons. Celtics have one of the best offensive games in franchise history here 2 years ago. Derrick White catches, steps into a deep three for the left side, no good. And the rebound goes out of bounds.
Derrick White saying got hit on the hand. And Derrick White's a much better shooter than that.
And Bill Kennedy puts his right hand on his chest as if to say, I didn't see it. So I'll take your word for it, but I didn't see it. An insane start shooting to the second quarter, but never fear, Westbrook is in. Said he has shot it well. A fan got ejected the other night for yelling Westbrook at him. Kept chanting Westbrook behind the Sacramento bench, and he got ejected.
So you're going to eject him because he's screaming out Westbrook?
Two of your favorites, by the way, got into it the other night in Brooklyn. We'll get to that. Reno catches, spins in the paint, has the ball punched away out of bounds. Celtics are saying that went off Reno. But Bill Kennedy will make the compromise call, no foul, but he'll give the ball back to Sacramento.
I heard it was one of my guys.
Draymond Green and the Hex guy.
Whammy man.
Yeah. Under out of bounds. Ellis has his three taken away, puts it to the floor, throws back out to Reno. Swung around the horn to Achua, who was hot early. Achua drives, take a couple of long steps there around Garza, and then floats it up and in to tie the game.
Couple of long steps.
49 apiece. 6:26 to go first half. Simons catches. Return to Pritchard deep on the left side. Garza sets the screen. Pritchard heads there. Gets Reno on the switch. Doesn't want to shoot. Gets it back from Simons. 8 on the shot clock. Pritchard head of steam this time. Here's the step back. No shot available. Again, good job by Reno. So Pritchard goes to Simons. His dribbles to the free throw line. Crazy fall away is no good. But Shireman gets inside out on Maxime Reno and draws the loose ball foul.
Two guys just worked it. And I was watching the inside of the paint. That's why I love to play. Garza worked inside out, able to get some space, and Shireman. So if that rebound was coming off, they had a good chance to get it.
All right, let's see what Jaylen Brown has now after a 1-for-7 first quarter. He returns now in a tie game.
And a couple of turnovers.
3 to be exact. Jaylen deep on the right side. It's Keita screen. Keita has got to stop screening with his hands. Jaylen Brown. Left-hand dribble, stop and start, goes by Reno, handoff Keita, floats it from the baseline, air ball for about 5 feet away.
Ooh. Yeah.
That was not pretty. DeRozan. And Pritchard on him. Throws that left shoulder into him. DeRozan turning his hand over on it every time, draws a double team, kick out Westbrook. They dare him to shoot the three. He doesn't want to because he's missed his first 3 shots. DeRozan, turnaround jumper's good. 51-49, Sacramento by 2.
Ooh, Gary.
Yeah, he got away with it, trying to dribble behind his back. Pritchard driving on Westbrook, switches to the left hand, spins back to his right. Westbrook just reaches around and commits the foul.
Westbrook has been such a savant defending players. He can get over and anticipate before you make that move. This time Pritchard beats him. That's what happens when you start to lose maybe a step.
The top player, there are 2 players who have scored 20,000 points, who are not in the Hall of Fame, and probably won't go. Get to that here in a second. 5 in the shot clock. Peyton Pritchard going to take the deep 3 over Achua. It's no good, and Westbrook has the rebound.
Push in the back then.
Kings by 2 and the ball. Exactly 5 minutes remaining in the first half right now if you're syncing up. Achua, kick out Westbrook, jumps into that right side 3, comes up short. Rebound Jaylen Brown. He's had a pretty good year shooting a 3, but he's 0 for 4 from the floor tonight. Jaylen Brown drives through 2 men and kicks out to Pritchard. Pritchard attacks Keegan Murray. Finds Jaylen Brown. Pump fake at the elbow. Shot's not there, so Jaylen patient. Returns it to Simons. Back to Jaylen left corner. He's going to crank up a 3. No good. Short. Rebound. Belongs to Achua. Achua into the front court. Switches to the left hand. Knocks Keita down. Got away with the offensive foul, lost the ball in the process. Simons bounce pass, leads Pritchard in behind everybody, goes to the left hand, scores off the window. Another timeout by Doug Christie.
Wow, that was a pretty move then, but you said, like, he just blasted this man. Achua knocked him into the stands.
So back and forth we go. Tie scorer now at 51 apiece with 4:21 to go in the first quarters. The offense has slowed just at least a little bit. All right, we'll step aside here. Game tied at 51, late second quarter on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Champions play here. The Sports Hub.
Coming up at halftime, Jake Seymour will run you through scores from around the NBA, including the Sixers. They're in the winner's circle tonight, going down to Dallas and winning just as Miami had leapfrogged them. So 2 teams behind the Celtics keeping pressure on them. Both now 4 games over 500. So Celtics are 8 games over. Toronto in 4th place right now in the Eastern Conference is 5 games over. Then you have Orlando, Philadelphia, and Miami 4 games over 500. And Cleveland now 3 games over.
All those teams you talked about, we thought they'd be ahead of the Celtics.
Forces are all packed together. Westbrook enters to DeRozan. Here's the step back at 14. Got it.
And he gets to his spot. He is almost automatic.
He has been for a lot of years. Jaylen Brown, bad pass. Keita going to save it, though. Keita turns, attacks, and dunks. Achua saw him coming and just froze like a deer in headlights, and Keita just sailed over him to dunk it. Tied at 53.
Cade just kept coming down. He said just slammed it.
Reno back in the game. Bad kick out deflected by Simon. Saved from going out of bounds, though, by DeRozan. 10 of the shot clock. DeRozan against Shireman. Shuttles it out to Keegan Murray. Straight away 3. Rims out. Rebound punched in the air. And eventually Westbrook comes up with it. Moves it to Reno. Flips it up way short. Rebound Keita. Reno forced that. Tie game. 3:24 to go in the first half. Jaylen Brown switches to the left hand. Drives right by Achua and scores easily with the left hand.
And that's the first good, solid move that you've seen from Brown. This time accelerated and just went and laid it up softly.
Jaylen had been 1 of 8 until that make. 55-53.
School's
Boston
in.
by 2. DeRozan draws a double team, moves it to Westbrook. Bounce entry. Reno flips it up and in. Tie game. Westbrook piling up the other counting numbers now. A couple of rebounds, 5 assists, even though he has not scored here in the first half. Jaylen Brown enters to Keita. Achua had him grabbed around the jersey. That's the 3rd team foul. So there's 2 players. I don't think these guys are getting in. Marcus Aldridge and Joe Johnson. They would set the new standard for the most points by players not in the Hall of Fame at 20,000. Hang on, 20,500. DeMar DeRozan is about to hit 26,000. He's about to pass Kevin Garnett in the all-time scoring.
I got a chance to talk to Joe Johnson this summer.
Bounce pass, Pritchard to Keita, and Keita is fouled again on his way in. So free throws the rest of the way for the Celtics here with 2:47 to go in the quarter.
I was on Shannon Sharp's show, and we were doing the NBA postgame and I got a chance to talk to Joe Johnson. He was talking about, hey, where do I rank? Where am I in the NBA? Why am I not in the Hall of Fame? And I was like, man, that's a great question.
Well, first of all, he's still in the. And by the way, this obviously doesn't include LeBron James and Chris Paul and all the guys that are still active or not yet eligible. Joe Johnson, by the way, as Keita misses the first free throw. Joe Johnson, LaMarcus Aldridge, not yet eligible for Hall of Fame, but I'm not saying whether they're not going to get it. I'm saying there's no discussion. DeRozan is now passing. He's literally 5,500 points more than the top guy right now is Tom Chambers, who's not in. Keita gets 1 of 2, 56-55. I mean, DeRozan has a legitimate chance to score 30,000 points. And he's going to, as I said, in a couple of weeks here, he's going to knock Kevin Garnett out of the top 25. Westbrook is on the board, beating Simon, switching to the right hand and scoring 57-56. Sacramento by 1, 2:27 to go in the first half. Jaylen Brown catch and shoot, open 3, nope. Rebound, Reno, 1-on-2. Not Jaylen's half here, yeah. 2 of 2 said the same thing. 2 of 10, 0 for 5 from 3.
Pump fake.
DeRozan gets Shireman up in the air, draws the contact shot, no good. And even though DeRozan jumped into him, Shireman basically turned his back. So he was just a sitting duck for DeRozan to get the free throws.
School was in. This time, measured this man, boom, boom, boom. Got there, boom. Knew that pump fake was coming. And then just all of a sudden just said, yep. And that's the scouting report you read against DeRozan. You know he's going to give you that pump fake. It's a hard one. But, you know, you don't go for it. Sometimes he'll just knock down the jump shot.
When we see him next, he will have passed Kevin Garnett, knocked him out of the top 25 on the NBA's all-time scoring list. The Celtics will quirk of the schedule. They will begin and end the month of January with the Sacramento Kings. Celtics, if you're just joining us, have, in terms of opponent winning percentage, the 4th easiest schedule in the NBA in January, because you get the Pacers twice, a couple teams under 500, the Bulls and the Hawks, they're on there twice. DeRozan gets the free throws, Kings by 3. Entry towards Jaylen Brown, he lost it, saved from going out of bounds by DeRozan. Celtics turn it over again. This one's going to be a Derrick White turnover. Westbrook drives, bounce pass misses Reno. Derrick White dives to the floor, trying to keep it away from a jump ball, but he can't. DeRozan ties him up.
Derrick White's night so far a little rough. Jaylen Brown a little rough. Celtics still hanging in there.
Well, they're taking care of the ball now. They had 3 turnovers in the first couple of minutes of the game, now just 5 for the entire first half. But the Kings have shot 57% from the floor and 8 of 16 from 3, and this is not a good offensive team. 29th in the league in offense. Only Indiana's been worse. Who the Celtics will see twice in January. Peyton Pritchard. Moving to his left, inside the elbow, lob, knocked away from Keita. Achua knocked that ball away. Westbrook, long cross court to Rosen. Doesn't shoot a lot of threes, but when he does, he knocks him down, and the Kings lead by 6. 7 straight for Sacramento here late in the first half, 62-56. They are 8 of 16 from 3. Pritchard for Jaylen Brown. A three-point defense has been a real problem here. Derrick White, how about a deep 3? Nope, back iron, rebound comes right to Pritchard. Pritchard backs it out. Celtics reset. Pritchard starts his drive on Achua. Pump fake, moves it to Keita, free throw line, one dribble, lays it up and in, beating Reynaud.
Okay, that was that good move again. He gets you going, catches in the lane, steps to his left. He likes going to the left this time, over his shoulder with a layup.
Maxime Reynaud, the rookie, is not exactly a lockdown defender in the paint. Kings by 3, final minute, first half. Here's the entry to DeRozan. Derrick White, hand under his shoulder as DeRozan spins, hangs in the air for the baseline, no good, and the rebound, Celtics have it. Gang rebounding, Jaylen Brown. Celtics -1 on the glass here in the first half. Jaylen driving on Keegan Murray, scoops it up and in. One of the end, one didn't get it. But the Celtics back-to-back buckets, and they've cut it to 2.
Got by him quick, fast, in a hurry.
33 seconds to go in the first half. Westbrook doesn't seem to be in much of a hurry here. Enters to Reynaud. Reynaud will pump fake. Blocked from behind by Keita, and the Celtics have it. He can pretty much hold for the final shot here.
Looked like there was some contact in.
Celtics trailed the entire first quarter. Trailed by 1, got the final shot, and missed it. Now they trail by 1 again, and pretty much hold for the final shot with a half-second differential on the 2 clocks. Jaylen Brown against DeRozan. 4 seconds to go. Jaylen drives, scoops to the left hand, and scores. Celtics have the lead, half court. Westbrook does not even try. And he ends up making the shot from 35 feet away, but he waited until after the buzzer to release it. And as a result, the Celtics will take the lead to the locker room. Coming up, Jake Seymour scores from around the NBA. NHL, Bruins are out west as well, and we're about to have a Final Four in college football. He'll tell you all about it. Celtics trailed the majority of the half, but they had the lead at the break. Boston 62, Sacramento 61. It's halftime on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
1-877 Cards for Kids. KARS Cards for Kids.
Ready to get rid of that old car? Donate it to Cars for Kids. Call 1-877 Cars for Kids to reach a friendly live agent. Donation's super easy, and your car can be picked up as soon as tomorrow. Call us now, 1-877 Cars for Kids.
1-877 Cars for Kids. Donate your car today.
Did you know you can donate real estate too?
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
I'm Jen Harper, the founder of Cheekbone Beauty. We grew the brand to like $1 million from a corner of my basement. I don't feel like I'm technology savvy whatsoever, but companies like Shopify exist, so you can literally build a website in an evening. I really look at it like the sort of the level of the playing field, and Shopify just made it like foolproof. It was so easy. I don't think I could ever go work for anyone else ever again. We're Cheekbone Beauty, and we're powered by Shopify.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's.
Boston Sports Talk, the Sports Hub.
Let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston, the home of the Celtics, Bruins, Rams, and Patriots. Boston's home for sports is 95 The Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station. Presented by Celsius Energy Drinks.
Busy sports day in the sports world today, starting off with college football scores from around the bowl games. Indiana beat Alabama in the Rose Bowl. They will move on to the semifinals game, as well as in the Orange Bowl. Oregon beat Texas Tech 23-0. And right now, Georgia is trying to hold off Ole Miss in the Sugar Bowl with a tightly contested game there. That score is 27-24 right now. Ole Miss leads it by 3. Just got a field goal. And of course, in the NBA, 76ers beat the Mavericks today 123-108. Heat beat the Pistons 118-112. The Rockets and Ime Udoka's return game to Brooklyn won 120-96. Right now, Clippers up 24-7 against the Jazz. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. And of course, your Celtics halftime score is 62-61 Boston. Coming up next, a year in review on the 98.5 The Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
The golf season never ends at Golf Lounge 18. Golf Lounge 18 has indoor golf facilities in Dedham, Braintree, and Peabody, powered by TrackMan launch monitors to keep your game warm as the temperatures drop. Grab the squad and bring your game to Golf Lounge 18. Book your tee time at golflounge18.com.
It's late night and you're hungry. The Sylvan Street Grill late night menu has you covered. Go in or order online until 11:30 every day. The Sylvan Street Grill, Peabody and Salisbury. Eat, drink, and chill at the Sylvan Street Grill.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Hey, it's Dan Andelman from the Phantom Gourmet. Most of you know what my show was all about. Eating. We find the best restaurants in New England and we tell you all about them. So did I put my life and my show on hold to lose weight with Awaken 180? No. Here's how it went. 6 pounds down my first week, 25 pounds by the end of the first month, and in just over 2 months, I hit my goal, 50 pounds gone by the time I turned 50. And let me tell you, those results, they came while I was still tasting every food under the sun. Everything from ribeyes to sushi. I didn't skip a beat. And that's the beauty of Awaken 180. It fits into your life. I mean, my whole life revolves around food, and it still worked for me. And that's what sets Awaken 180 apart. I didn't want to take the meds. I already knew the gym wasn't the answer, so I let the experts do it for me, and my results are proof that it works. This new year, make it work for you, and choose the solution for weight loss online at awaken180weightloss.com.
Buy your next boat from Nauset Marine on Cape Cod. Nauset Marine specializes in Boston whalers, Robalo, new, used, and brokerage boats. Visit them next week at the New England Boat Show or go to nausetmarine.com to view their inventory and learn more. Nauset Marine, keeping families afloat since 1961.
Your hot takes on the Sports Hub.
Tatum or Jaylen Brown. Jaylen Brown dropped it. Picked off by Anunoby. He will go the distance. Two-hand slam, and Tatum is hurt. Tatum is hurt. Tatum is still down. He is screaming for a timeout. And in a New York minute, everything has changed. A dominant title defense season for the Boston Celtics, their first in 16 years, vaporized in one calamitous fortnight in May. 2 disastrous shooting games and 1 torn Achilles turned a potential dynasty into who knows what. Now, with so much of the championship puzzle pieces having been removed, a brand new puzzle remains, and the first of 82 chances to put it together has finally arrived. Reverse jerseys on opening night here at TD Garden as this most fascinating of Boston Celtics season is about to begin. Edgecombe attacking Derrick White. Edgecombe gobbled up in the paint, forces one up and hits it. A new Sixer record for his NBA debut. 32 for VJ Edgecombe. Sixers within 5. 1.6 to go. Simons will trigger the under out of bounds. Celtics down by 1. Simons inbound. Pritchard pump fake. It's in the air. No good. And the ball game is over. And the Sixers come to Boston and survive on opening night. And VJ Edgecombe can now enjoy the greatest night of his basketball life. 34 in his NBA debut. He misses the free throws at the end of the game, but the Celtics cannot convert. And a 9-point lead late gets away. And on opening night, the Celtics are beaten on their home floor. Ball comes in, clock hits triple zeros for the first time in 2.5 years. The Celtics have embarked on a 3-game losing streak, and it's the first time they have started 0-3 in 12 years. The final score, Detroit 119, Boston 113. Simons, one dribble. Here's a step back three. Money!
Oh, cooking.
The Jordan Poole three got the Pelicans within 5, but this is an 11-0 run now. This is going to end up as a 31-4 closing run for the Celtics. 31-4. And the Boston Celtics avoid their first 0-4 start in a dozen years. The Celtics are going to out-rebound the Cavs by double figures, and they're going to beat them by 20. And what a difference 72 hours make. From an 0-3 start, the Celtics blow out the Pelicans, and tonight, facing one of the best teams in the NBA, it was not even close. The Celtics have won 2 straight. Jaylen Brown dribbling between his legs, pull up on Edgecombe, and he rips a three. Big bucket for Jaylen Brown, who has been brilliant tonight.
Prime time players. Step up in prime time.
Kick out Sam Hauser. Swings it right side. Simons open three. Good night. Lead is back to 30. She said every teacher's nightmare tomorrow morning in New England. As every Gen Alpha teenager who's a Celtics fan will wake up tomorrow morning to the delight that their team's record is 6-7. You've successfully avoided that trend, I'm sure.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
And you should be happy that you don't. Jaylen Brown, left-hand dribble, steps to his left, 18-foot fall-away is good. Man, Jaylen Brown cannot miss in the second half.
He's just looking in the well, and he's spitting in the well.
Derrick White, shuttle pass. Hauser steps to his left, launches three. Got it!
One time, big guy. One time, play defense, hit one, going back the other way. Nicely done.
Ball in the hands of Simons. Boston down 4. 5:23 to go. Jaylen Brown now right side against Claxton. Left-hand dribble. Attacks the paint. Step back. Now steps through. Wow. Crazy scoop shot.
Wow.
Offensive rebound. Jordan Wall skies over everybody. Throws it back down with 2 hands. And we have a 2-point game.
Oh, my.
Jaylen Brown to drive against Duran. He does. Down the right side. Gets in deep. Goes off the glass and in. Scoring the foul. And Amari Williams has to box out Jalen Duran in case Cunningham misses the 3rd free throw. It is in the air. It bounces out. Rebound. Pritchard. 2 seconds to go, and he gets fouled. Cade Cunningham hit the first one down the middle. The second one bounced around the rim and fell in. The third one was not the charm. Celtics will inbound. Up by 4. 12.8 to go. Celtics do not have a timeout. Have to get it in. Hauser finds Derrick White. Sneaks in behind Brunson and puts it away with a layup. Jalen switches to the left hand. Gets to the free throw line. Spins to his right. Tough follow away. High arcing jumper is good. He is making shots right now that you simply can't stop. If they go in, they go in.
These are all-star stuff.
Derrick White against Duncan Robinson. Pull up 3. Got it. Peyton Pritchard will just hold it. The clock will hit 000. Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night, because the Boston Celtics, who have compiled unexpected win after unexpected win, dive deep in the playbook tonight. They sit the starters, come from 20 down, beat the Pacers, and have won for the 13th time in the last 17 games. Jalen knocks it away from Nembhard. He's got the steal. Into the front court, goes behind the back for Luka Garza, who scores with the left hand.
Set the table, young man. Set the table. You're stealing off the Christmas table, and you're taking it to your boys.
Sets the screen. Jalen's 3 is in the air. It's no good, but he gets knocked down and fouled. And Jaylen Brown will now tie Larry Bird's franchise record at the free throw line. Releases that breath of air, bends the knees, free throw is in the air, and he has tied Larry Bird. 9 consecutive 30-point games for Jaylen Brown. And the gap-year Boston Celtics are starting to put a gap between themselves and the middle of the Eastern Conference.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Hey, Boston, we all know this city works hard. From the Seaport to Kendall Square, innovation moves fast here. So Boston companies need financial tools built for speed and control. That's where Brex comes in. Brex is the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics, but it's even more than that. Brex built an intelligent finance platform that uses AI agents to take manual finance tasks off your plate. Things like issuing cards to new hires, filling out expense reports, and enforcing your expense policy are all automated. Over 30,000 companies already run on Brex. Yours could too. Learn more at Brex.com.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level, and the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
'Tis the season to save during East Coast Metal Roofing's Holiday Savings Event, where Sports Hub listeners get 10% off a new roof guaranteed to last for life. Plus, 0% financing and no payments for 1 year. Call 844-611-ECMR or visit eastcoastmetalroofing.com.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Participating U.S. Wendy's. The game is on the Sports Hub.
It's time for This Date in Celtics History, being restored by Blue Sky Restoration Contractors.
What a pass by DJ!
42 for Paul Pierce.
A three-pointer for Danny Ainge!
KG is locked and loaded tonight. Rondo turns the corner, bounce past Garnett, again getting free for the easy two. Timeout, Flip Saunders. Kevin Garnett's biggest offensive night of the young season. He's got 18 points, 12 assists for Rondo, and the Celtics push the lead back to 13. Ray Allen moves to Garnett, one dribble, no look. Rondo under the basket for the lay-in. Rondo has delivered so much to Kevin Garnett over the last 4 years that KG just returned the favor with a pretty no-look that puts the Celtics up by 13. Rondo lobs it. Garnett down low, switches to the left hand, score it on the foul. Bread and butter, butter and bread. I don't remember that particular call. Second half is underway. We'll talk about that game back. A rare New Year's Day game like the Celtics are playing tonight. Celtics have the ball in a 1-point lead, 30 seconds into the third quarter. Pritchard driving in deep. Traffic in the paint, so we'll throw back out to Derrick White, who steps to his right, takes a three, and it bounces out. Derrick White can't buy one tonight.
Derrick White still trying to get on base here. Keegan!
Murray muscles it up, no good after creating some contact with Cada. 62-61 it remains. Jaylen Brown for Derrick White, into the right corner. Pritchard, open three, got it.
But he shot that one and was already running down the court. He knew that one was down. This way, you want to come out defensively, put a stranglehold on these guys early on.
65-61 is the largest lead for the Celtics tonight. Up by 4, early third quarter. Kings had a big offensive first half and still trailed. DeRozan falling away to his right, 15-footer rims out. Reyno got a hand of the rebound, but Jaylen Brown pulls it away from him as Reyno falls down, 5-on-4. Pritchard goes the distance, drop back for Jaylen Brown. He muscles his way right through a defender and scores at the rim. It's Achua he knocked over.
Achua's trying to say he fouled me. Well, you were in the restrictive area then. Should have been N1.
11 straight for the Celtics here, spanning halftime. Lead by 6. Achua drives, trying to draw a foul, can't do it. Misses off the glass, rebound Derrick White. Puts in the hands of Pritchard, season opening. Steps through it to the dotted line. Reyno waiting, so Pritchard feeling contact, throws it up no good, but he got fouled.
Ooh, this happened quick.
It sure did. Celtics trailed 61-56 late in the first half, so they scored 11 straight now.
Man, movement and attacking the rim. Brown getting involved in this game. The thing that you really look at is when is White going to be involved in this game?
Derrick White has not made a shot yet. Has not scored in 17 minutes. He does have 1 shot block, 2 steals, 2 rebounds, and 7 assists as Pritchard gets the first free throw.
And some good looks, though. And for him, normally they're going down, but this time, nope, can't get them to go down.
Celtics bench won the game for them in Utah Tuesday. The benches outperformed the starters again tonight. Sacramento gets really thin. You're taking away Levine and Sabonis to start. Moving guys up into the starting lineup. Pritchard gets the free throw. Celtics have now scored 13 straight. 69-61. Boston by 8. Largest lead. Reno for DeRozan. Spinning on Derrick White. Scoops to the left hand and scores with that great reach.
Boy, still got all that in his toolbox.
Ends the 13-0 run. DeRozan now with 14. Quick three for Jaylen Brown. Way short. Rebound. Caroms right down off the rim and out of bounds. Jaylen Brown and Derrick White have taken 9 threes and they've missed all 9. They've combined to go 5 of 18 from the floor.
And you're still ahead?
By 6. Celtics shooting 55%. Kings 53%. And Hauser and Simons knocking down the threes. DeRozan. Right side, Westbrook will try a 3. Got it. Wasn't going to miss all of them. So 5 quick points, and who's doing it? The oldest backcourt ever, DeRozan and Westbrook. Stop and start. Jaylen Brown drives, scoops, and scores. Achua had no chance.
Oh,
none.
Did they get him on roller skates? This time going one way, going back the other way.
71-66, Boston by 5. Westbrook runs into his own guy, Reno. Has to kick out to DeRozan. Swung left side of Achua. He'll crank up a 3. Not a chance. Missed it by a mile. Rebound comes to Sam Hauser. Chua had a hot start in this game. 8 points in the first couple of minutes. 2-point sense. Hauser steps to his left. Fall-away 3 is good. Hauser cannot miss tonight. Timeout, Doug Christie.
The man is on the heater.
It is an 18-5 run for the Celtics. They have their largest lead. 8:59 to go third quarter. Boston 74, Sacramento 66 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Too many veterans in Massachusetts are living without the dental care they deserve, jeopardizing their oral health and overall health. Hi, I'm Boston forward Sam Hauser, and that's why I've joined the Delta Dental of Massachusetts for Veterans Assists. This season, with every assist on the court, Delta Dental donates $25 up to $50,000 to the Tufts School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Together, we're opening doors to critical oral health care for veterans experiencing housing challenges. They've served us, now it's our turn to serve them. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/veterans.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you can put your sports IQ to work on the games you know best. It's not you against the house. It's you participating in a live market. Buy or sell your predictions all game long. Trade every play with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Welcome back to Winter Hack Radio, the place for clever hacks to survive the season. Icy driveway? Well, try spreading sand or birdseed to help with traction. Snowy puppy paws? Well, grab a whisk, brush it off, done. Catch COVID-19? Well, just get...
Actually, there's no hack for COVID-19. But if you test positive, prescription medications for COVID exist. Ask your doctor if they're right for you. Visit PfizerForAll.com to learn more. Sponsored by Pfizer.
Sound familiar? At Mattress Firm, we understand there are many problems that can keep you up at night, like snoring, aches and pains, or sleeping hot. Our sleep experts have the unrivaled know-how to match you with a mattress that can help. And now at Mattress Firm, save up to $700, plus get a free adjustable base with select Sealy Posturepedic mattresses. For the great sleep you deserve, visit Mattress Firm. We make sleep easy. Restrictions apply. See store or website for details.
Hit 98.5thesportshub.com.
2 years ago, in this building, the Celtics had their best offensive night in franchise history, averaging 1.52 points per possession in a game at Sacramento after they had lost the night before at Golden State. It was a back-to-back December 21st, 2003. They're up to 1.4 right now off an 18-5 run. They have an 8-point lead, their largest, 74-66 here early in the third, going back to this date in Celtics history on the 25th anniversary season for Grandy and Max, brought to you by Blue Sky Restoration. If you have a property disaster, visit goblusky.com. Blue Sky Restoration, restoring your property and your life for a brighter tomorrow. Play those highlights of the Rondo and Garnett in 2012. The only reason the Celtics played on New Year's Day then was you had the lockout, and you had some games you had to get in early. Westbrook corner 3 is good. That's the Boston lead to 5. 74-69. Derrick White fighting off a screen. Pritchard doesn't go there. Instead goes to Queta. Hand back to Pritchard on the right side. He'll return it to Derrick White. Left wing, Jaylen Brown against Westbrook. Exposes the ball as he starts to dribble, but he got tripped and fouled. I think they called it on Westbrook.
Yeah, and another thing we talked about is Jaylen Brown, that we haven't talked about enough to me, is his durability. How many times you've seen guys in this situation fall, knees, backs, all this stuff? He has been relatively healthy, knock on wood.
Yeah, Keon Ellis really landed on him hard. And since the two of us were last together, you take another name off the MVP, first team All-NBA. I mean, Jokic was an automatic, and now you can take him out of it. He's not going to play enough games. So Jokic, Wemby, Giannis isn't going to make it. Pritchard moves it into the corner for a Derrick White three that's no good. Derrick White and Jaylen Brown are still 0 for distance tonight. Kings with the ball down by 5. Derrick White and Jaylen Brown are 0 for 10. Schroeder up, fakes a three, goes to DeRozan. He'll try a left wing three, swish. 11-5 run for the Kings, cuts it to 2. 74-72, Boston with the lead. Pritchard, right-hand dribble drive, fouled on a reach-in. Nope.
No, we're going to call the push-off.
Wow, offensive foul on Pritchard.
Yeah. Pritchard said, I didn't do anything then. I thought it was Schroeder who came in and made the first initial contact.
He did, but then they called a retaliation. Pritchard pushed him away. Kings can tie or better on this trip. DeRozan, top of the circle against Pritchard.
He wants it here.
DeRozan turning. Good job by Pritchard to keep him from shooting. Schroeder returns. DeRozan will shuttle it out to Keegan Murray. Left-hand dribble drive around Derrick White. Runs it up and in. Tie game.
Great challenge here. And just a better shot.
8 straight for the Kings out of the timeout. We start over again, tied at 74. 7:20 to go in the third. Bounce back performance here for the Kings after getting blitzed and blasted by the Clippers on Tuesday night. Peyton Pritchard floats it right side. Sam Hauser, super hot, launches again, finally misses offensive rebound. Derrick White and Queta both got there and neither could grab it. DeRozan racing up the middle of the floor. The last second, kick to the left corner for a Schroeder three that breaks the tie. Timeout, Joe Mazzulla. How about that turnaround? An 11-0 Kings run, and they are back in front. 6:58 to go in the third. Sacramento 77, Boston 74 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
You ready for the Celtics season? Yeah.
If you want your kids to love something,
Big game for the Celtics tonight.
it's important to start them young. That's why Amica Insurance and the Celtic Shamrock Foundation are teaming up to improve access to early childhood education across New England so that the next generation gets the start they deserve. Amica Insurance is a proud sponsor of the 18-time world champion Boston Celtics.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
Imagine looking up and seeing 48 championship banners hanging from the rafters. Because for 48 straight years, Ford F-Series has taken the crown as America's best-selling trucks. And Ford F-Series trucks are still the team to beat. Featuring the F-150 and the strong, hard-working Super Duty. See your New England Ford dealers and make this a banner year. Sales claim based on 1977 to 2024 CY total sales.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit ClintonSavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Chicken is now just 97 cents a pound at Shaw's and Star Market. That's right, today through Thursday. Pick up Value Pack Signature Select Whole Chicken, Drumsticks, Thigh or Leg Quarters, Bone In for just 97 cents a pound when you use the digital coupon. Limit 2. When you shop at the Shaw's app, you get amazing deals and earn points on every purchase. Short on time? Order free curbside pickup. Or get delivery. Save on chicken today and enjoy new lower prices aisle after aisle. Shaw's and Star Market. Proud to be local since 1860. Zoe and Beetle, middays on the Sports Hub.
Well, this thing turned around fast. Celtics trailed late in the first half on an 18-5 run to grab an 8-point lead. Their largest, Doug Christie called timeout, and now the Kings on an 11-0 run, forcing Joe Mazzulla to stop it. So Celtics with the ball out of the timeout, down by 3. Simons drives over the shoulder pass in the corner for a tying 3 from Hauser that's no good. The rebound for DeRozan.
That corner must not be any good for the Celtics. They missed a couple of threes wide open.
And Hauser has now missed 2 in a row.
School's in.
After hitting his first 4. DeRozan turns on Pritchard. Short little baseline jumper, rims out, which is shocking. Rebound Jaylen Brown. DeRozan had been 7 of 9 to start the game. Jaylen pull up 3 in transition, buries it.
Keegan Murray was backing up, retreating. Jaylen Brown said, "You must not know who I am."
Brown and White have been 0 of 10 from 3 until that make by Jaylen Brown ties the game. They're even at 77 apiece. Schroeder walking the dog in the backcourt. Now walks it across half court, moving to Keegan Murray. Murray drives, throws back out to Schroeder. He'll try a left side 3, rims out, rebound. Reynaud punches it all the way out to Keon Ellis. Halfway through the third quarter, DeRozan over the shoulder for Schroeder. Schroeder attacks Hauser, goes to the left hand, scoops it up, and gets the bounce.
He's just slick, man. I watch him play. He's just slick.
Schroeder and DeRozan are 12 of 16 combined. 79-77. Kings by 2. Jaylen Brown trying to move behind the Garza screen. Behind the back bounce pass. Garza has it. Looking to go to Pritchard. Schroeder trying to break that up. Handoff, Pritchard down the right side.
Whoa.
Pulls up, high arcing jumper. Couldn't get around. Reynaud hits the foot of Garza and goes out of bounds. Usually Pritchard makes the right decision. They're giving this to Boston. That's a mistake. Kings are desperately trying to get them to look at it or challenge. Keon Ellis is furious with his own bench for not challenging.
And then the guard is a man.
Under out of bounds, Pritchard misses the 3. Rebound Reynaud. And the reason the Kings bench didn't challenge because there was only 1.9 on the shot clock. Keegan Murray, lob, and Ellis following the play, slams it home with 2 hands, and now Joe Mazzulla calls a timeout, and he is barking at somebody.
Pritchard coming right up to him. Strange how this game goes back and forth. Seesaw back and forth.
15-3 as the Kings run, and they go back up by 4. 81-77 with 5:16 to go in the third.
Well, movement of the basketball has been good. Shots that they've had, those haven't been the ones that are going down. It's just kind of crazy to watch it over and over again.
So earlier tonight, we told you that Philadelphia, they won their game in Dallas. Miami wins in Detroit. So far, the road teams are 3 for 3 tonight. But the Kings now have the lead on the Celtics, and the Celtics' next opponent, the Clippers, who they'll face at Intuit Dome on Saturday night. 18 more for Kawhi. It looks like he is prime Kawhi Leonard right now. He and James Harden have combined for 29. They lead the Jazz by 5 late in the second quarter.
That's crazy. I think how poorly they play. Obviously, he's a superstar there, but, man, when you cannot be available, Doc Rivers used to say your best availability is being available, and he hasn't done that. There's all these injuries, knees, and planting trees. And
think about this. If the Clippers win tonight, if they beat the Jazz, which they should, they will have started the year 6-1 and then won 6 in a row going into the Celtics game on Saturday night.
Well, that puts a lot of pressure on you if you're the Celtics to win this game, as you said. It's a getaway game for the Celtics, obviously.
Memorable game for the Celtics into a dome last year. Jaylen Brown drives, throws to the far corner. Open is Shireman, who knocks down a 3. And you cannot say enough about Shireman, Minot, Garza, guys who haven't played very much, shooting a high percentage from 3. That's so hard to do.
Well,
Boston within 1.
Be ready.
Schroeder pulls up on Shireman. Good job by Shireman to stay in front of him. Kick out to DeRozan, swung left side. Keegan Murray drives around Simons. Finds Schroeder, relocates on the wing. 3 comes up short. Rebound, Hugo Gonzalez. Boston down by 1. 4:38 to go in the third. Jaylen Brown goes to Gonzalez. Slap drive on the right side into the corner. Simons turns the corner. Tough fall away from 18. Comes up short on the rebound for Reynaud. Schroeder, long lead up the left side. Keon Ellis up fakes the three on Jaylen Brown, loses him, but he misses the open baseline jumper that he created, and Gonzalez has the rebound. Another chance for Boston to regain the lead. Jaylen Brown shovels it back out to Hugo Gonzalez. Now left side, Simons, watched by Keegan Murray. 11 on the shot clock. Simons, left-hand dribble, driving strong, floats it up, blocked out of bounds by Murray, leaving the Celtics 7 seconds to shoot.
Murray, good quickness then to get back on the defensive end before that ball could hit the glass.
That's the first time you can remember Peyton Pritchard get yanked out of the game like that?
But I can remember that Joe was that upset by, and I'm trying to figure out what he was upset by. You know, the shot clock was going down when he had to take that shot, but maybe he was just getting back on the defensive end.
Shireman on the under out of bounds. Trouble getting it in. Lobs it wildly. Simons has it knocked away by Schroeder out of bounds. Celtics keep it 5 seconds to shoot. Shireman could not see. Trying to inbound from under the basket.
Well, he had the first guy open, then turned around, and then that guy got closed down. He was looking for somebody.
Bad entry again by Shireman, knocked away by DeRozan off Jaylen Brown out of bounds. Shireman almost turns it over the first time, and the second time he did. DeRozan in the corner, sets his feet, takes the three. It bounces out. Rebound weak side, Hugo Gonzalez.
The Celtics escaping some of these plays right now.
Jaylen Brown down the left side, muscles it over. Keegan Murray with the left hand, scores off the window. Celtics regain the lead.
Tough shot this time, going to his left off the window.
Jaylen starting to take over, 82-81 Boston. DeRozan against Shireman again. DeRozan spins, tries to go baseline, it's taken away. They double down, swing around to Keegan Murray. Murray zips the entry, down low, caught by Achua. Garza takes the paint away, exposes the ball, does Achua, and is punched away by Garza, and Hugo Gonzalez has it. Jaylen Brown into the offensive end against Achua. They've been picking on him all night. Step back three, no good back iron. Rebound, Shireman had inside-out position, but he lost the rebound to Keegan Murray. Schroeder lobs on the inside, caught by Achua, turns and gets fouled by Jaylen Brown.
He was holding Jaylen all the way down on the defensive end. And if you're Jaylen Brown, you got to pick that foul up before they get into the act of shooting.
Jaylen Brown going bully ball now offensively. On a night now that he or Derrick White can make an outside shot. 82-81 Boston, 3:11 to go in the third. Teams behind the Celtics have already won today as Achua bounces in the first free throw. Sixers and the Heat have already won.
You always know your team when you look at them about who needs to do what. You're out here on the road right now by yourself. Some of the guys right now have to step up and play a little bit. You know, have Minot playing. You don't, you know, Hauser is doing a pretty good job, but not getting a lot from a lot of other people stepping up.
Two ugly free throws, but they both go for Achua. Kings have the lead. 83-82, clock rolling with 3:07 to go in the third quarter. Hugo Gonzalez. And Jaylen Brown straight away against Schroeder. Schroeder trying to pick up Jaylen Brown. Ball return to Shireman. Now Hugo Gonzalez, 6 on the shot clock. Hugo drives, stumbles. Kick out to Simons. Right side, 3 in the air. No good. The rebound of the weak side for Achua. That was a travel against Gonzalez anyway. Schroeder. With the Kings up by 1. Returns to Keegan Murray. Now Keon Ellis, right-hand dribble. Fouled, reach in. Jaylen Brown from the front. Gonzalez from the backside. Gonzalez reacting like there's no way I fouled him. Bill Kennedy is making the call. Let's see if he got Jaylen.
Got Jaylen.
And they did.
I had that hand out and hit him on the hand and immediately turned around and gets this call.
Third for only 6 fouls called against the Celtics in this game, but 3 of them on Jaylen Brown with 2:35 to go in the third. Keon Ellis, not a good free throw shooter. Has only been to the line 22 times this year. Misses the first one. There's very little that the Kings have done well this year. They forced turnovers. That's about it. And even when they had Sabonis, they were struggling. Just thinking, you don't have Sabonis. Stop me when I get to a great defensive play. Sabonis, Levine, DeRozan, Schroeder, 2026 Westbrook. Ellis gets 1 of 2.
that. Westbrook, I'm going to stop you there.
Well, in 2026, you think he's an elite defensive player? 84-82, Kings by 2. It's a fair question. Derrick White bounce pass for Simons. Turn to Derrick White. Now Jaylen Brown, right-hand dribble in traffic, forces it up, no good, gets his own rebound, messes the putback. Third time, can he come up with it? He goes to the floor, and they tie him up for a jump ball.
Should have been Jaylen Brown laying out of bounds there. I got that one. And here's the thing that you're going to have to find. You know who ran into him? Actually, Keita ran into his back then. Knocked that shot away.
The biggest disappointment of the game so far, as we've gone back and forth, is that we have not had a coach's challenge for Bill Kennedy to take over. And now away from the ball, Achua shoves Keita out of position, and they have to be separated a little bit. Simone Jelks, the younger official, gets between them. Might have double technicals. And we will. Kevin Cutler has called double techs on Achua and Keita. They were just jockeying for position before the jump ball. Joe Mazzulla is saying, what did you want him to do?
So he's standing there, and all of a sudden he gets pushed.
Jaylen Brown will jump it against Keegan Murray. 3.3 on the shot clock if the Celtics win the jump ball. It's in the air, and Jaylen uses his other hand to win it back to Derrick White. White drives, puts up a floater, and that's the shot he hits. Derrick White has not scored all night, and he stumbles towards the basket at the shot clock buzzer to tie the game at 84 as we hit exactly 2 minutes remaining right now in the third quarter if you're syncing up.
With the shot clock dying.
Schroeder, left-hand dribble, top of the circle, jumper right down the middle. Big offensive game for one of the worst offensive teams in the league in the Sacramento Kings. 86-84, Kings by 2. Simons, bad lob, threw it right into traffic and is picked off. Keegan Murray, wearing the white t-shirt under the white uniform, runs into Simons, lost his dribble, has it back, throws to the corner. Keon Ellis run off the three-point line by Derrick White, kick out Schroeder, shovel pass for Keegan Murray, three comes up short, rebound Derrick White. Boston down 2. Derrick White, long cross court for Simons, makes the extra pass, that's deflected and stolen. Another bad pass by Simons. Celtics live ball turnover. Schroeder scoops it ahead to Keegan Murray, lays it up with the left hand, no good. He gets his own rebound though, and kicks out to Schroeder. He is open. Three is in the air, short. Rebound Jaylen Brown.
Wow. Celtics kind of can't get out of their own way right now. Turn this basketball over.
86-84. Kings by 2. 54 seconds to go. Third quarter. Jaylen dribbling slowly. Starts down the left side. Switches to the right hand. Scoops it up and in to tie the game.
Oh, that was pretty. That time just floated in and went from left to right and then laid it off the glass.
Game tied at 86. 45.6 to go.
Schroeder had one of the best at this play right here. 2-for-1 opportunities. Watch him try to fake you out. Come back with the basketball.
37 seconds to go in the quarter. Schroeder finds Keegan Murray. Turns the corner. Tried to lob it towards Achua, and Achua just redirected it in. 88-86. Kings by 2. Derrick White into the front court with 28 seconds to go. Celtics try to get one good shot here. And Schroeder, as you projected, gets the Kings the 2-for-1. Jaylen Brown has it in the left hand. Starts his drive. Mike Clifford exposes the ball, turns it over. Keon Ellis, 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Ellis, lob for Murray, that was deflected. Hugo Gonzalez runs the play down, busts it up. Derrick White leads a 3-on-3 the other way. Final seconds, entry. Keita, catch, layup, scores. With 0.6 of a second to go in the quarter, first team to play defense wins.
Wow.
The Celtics with some crazy buckets late in the quarter. And we are right back where we started. Celtics trailed by 1 at the end of 1. Led by 1 at halftime, and we are dead even, tied at 88 as we make the turn for home. End of 3 at Golden 1. Boston 88, Sacramento 88. Fourth quarter next on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Clinton Savings Bank is here to help power up your business. With our new partner services, you can process payments on any device, saving you time, and manage payroll with flexible, affordable options. Plus, with online banking, mobile deposit, ACH, and wire services, managing your business finances just got a whole lot easier. Enjoy no minimum balance requirement and no minimum deposit to open your business checking account. Visit clintonsavings.com to get started today. Member FDIC, member DIF.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders and new sauces. So whether you're a creamy ranch girly or a new Wendy's signature stand, you can dip to your heart's content. Now let's wrap this up because I gotta dip. I want to try these new tenders. For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At participating U.S. Wendy's.
Engines rev, are you listening?
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
Want the lowest price on name brand tires? Town Fair Tire beats all the competition. We beat the wholesale clubs. We beat online prices. We beat all local tire dealers. Nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Town Fair Tire.
Felger and Maz, afternoons on the Sports Hub.
To the fourth quarter we go. Golden One Center in Sacramento. Celtics and Kings, high-scoring game, tied at 88. As we go to the fourth, 21 more assists for the Celtics with each one, $25. Courtesy of Tufts School of Dental Medicine, Delta Dental. Celtics towards the bottom of the NBA in assists. Tufts University School of Dental Medicine Cares for Veterans program. Visit 98.5 the Sports Hub /veterans and see how they are connecting every veteran in need of oral health care in Boston to a dental home at no cost. A lot of scoring, not a lot of defense. Shooting dropped off a little bit in that third quarter, but we are tied at 88 going to the fourth.
Find a friend. Find a friend that's going to play defense. And I'm going to tell you this, if Derrick White doesn't come up with 10 points in this game, I don't know if the Celtics are going to win. I don't think they have enough guys right now scoring the basketball that efficiently. And Peyton Pritchard has been out. And Joe Mazzulla has put him on the bench for a while.
Derrick White, coming off one of the great statistical games we've ever seen from an NBA guard, has 2 points in 3 quarters tonight, 1 of 6. 3 rebounds, 7 assists, and 1 block, coming off the career-high 7 the other night. Derrick White begins the fourth quarter. Left side slot drive, runs it up, short front iron, but he got fouled. And Derrick White, who has not been to the free throw line yet tonight, will go there to begin the fourth quarter in the tie game.
Got tapped on the backside. And pretty good play for running to his left. Derrick White just felt the contact and just threw it up at the very end. Got a couple of free throws. Maybe this gets him, going the right way.
Go-ahead field goal for Ole Miss with 6 seconds left. 37-34. And you're going to have who had Miami and Ole Miss in one of the semifinals.
Well, I think that's what you were saying before, that Miami was going to win the next one. Well, don't count it so fast. Michael Irvin right now is feeling pretty good.
I really thought Georgia would beat Miami, but now they're going to face Ole Miss, assuming nothing happens in the last 6 seconds. Oregon, Indiana, really feels like it's Indiana's year. College football. Free throws for Derrick White. Open the scoring here in the fourth quarter. Boston by 2. Schroeder beats Derrick White, explodes to the goal, and ties the game at 90.
You got to push Schroeder back to that weak hand. He's been doing that since he's come in this league.
Schroeder now with 18 points on 7 of 10 shooting. He's 7 of 10. DeRozan 7 of 11. Here's Derrick White. Turn to the corner. Squares on Clifford. Floats it up with the right hand. No good. Rookie Clifford's been a pretty good defender here for the Kings. Tie score is 90. Early in the fourth quarter. Lob on the inside towards DeRozan. He was being hooked by Hugo Gonzalez. They're going to call that foul.
Gonzalez is just going like, what did I do then? He was the one who put his hands on me. You're saying, I fouled. How did I foul? You're a rookie. They don't know who you are, man.
If you're following along on the local Boston telecast, they have lost their graphics. So the tie score is 90. Minute gone by here in the fourth quarter. Schroeder with the entry to DeRozan. DeRozan elevates over Ugo. 18-footer, no good. Back iron. DeRozan's cooled off. Hauser has the rebound. Celtics +1 on the glass tonight. Tie game. Hauser, right side, long cross court. Gonzalez saves it out to Derrick White for 3.
Finally, and that was saved again by Hugo, because that pass was a bad one going out of bounds. Caught it and able to get it to Derrick White cleanly.
He had missed all 4 of his threes until that one. They entered a Reynaud, kick to the left corner. Keon Ellis, 3 rims out. Hugo Gonzalez lost the rebound. Ellis has it. Attack scoops it up and in. Celtics don't secure the defensive rebound, and Keon Ellis makes him pay. Ellis has been good. He's got 16 off the Sacramento bench, 93-92. Celtics by 1 early 4th quarter. Simons strong down the left side in a lot of traffic. Ellis reaches in to knock the ball away and commits the foul.
Brought that ball down around his waist, and everybody connected there as the hands were in the cookie jar. He was trying to get a shot out of this. You can't get a shot, can you? She's done no more than a foul. And it looked like it was more basketball than anything else.
Ole Miss gets a safety on the final play. They win by 5. Great entry. Simons to Garza. The pass was behind him. Garza somehow kept his balance and squared himself right at the rim to lay it in. Celtics lead 95-92. 11 for Garza. 5 for 5. DeRozan, long cross court. Meet Clifford. Colorado kid, hands to Schroeder. Schroeder, deep 3, right side, no good. And rebound Simons will let it go out of bounds. Celtics will have the ball, a 3-point lead, and 9:41 to go.
I don't like the let it go out of bounds thing. And if you can go pick it up, take it out of the official's hands. Man, what a great catch that was by Garza. They threw it behind him, able to catch it and gather.
Garza disappeared from the rotation, but stayed ready. Lesson Josh Minot's going to have to learn. Derrick White, strong down the left side. Thought they had him sealed off, but he's able to step back and score with the right hand. 97-92. Derrick White has come alive. Celtics by 5. Keon Ellis with 9:15 to go. Right side, Lee Clifford. The entry to DeRozan. Ugo holding his ground, kick back out to Clifford for 3. No good. Back iron to the rebound for Garza.
Good job again. That was actually, it looked like that was Garza moved over. Was Hugo.
Garza sets the screen, bounce past Derrick White to Garza, whips it to the corner, deflected by DeRozan. Gonzalez would have had an open 3. Celtics keep it 9 seconds to shoot.
Boy, every time you look at Hugo play the game, you understand, what people have been saying about him. He just has a great basketball IQ.
You said your guy Mike Woodson telling you they got to stay healthy. The only guys who played every game for this year, Westbrook and DeRozan. There is Derrick White with 4 on the shot clock against the rookie Reynaud. Quick pull-up 3. Short front iron. Rebound Schroeder. Here comes Nate Clifford up the left side. Hauser waiting for him. Clifford switches to the right hand. Spins at the mid-block. Throws out to Schroeder. Quick touch pass for DeRozan. He's going to attack the paint. Hand off to Reynaud, who misses in close, but they call a late foul on Garza.
That was a good call. Looked like Garza hit him on the arm coming towards the ball then. But when you see a guy coming towards the rim, there's an opportunity to take a charge then. But everybody just kind of stepped out of the way.
Not a lot of free throws in this game. This will be the 8th and 9th for the Kings. The Celtics have taken 9.
How long is it before you bring Brown back in this game?
Jalen has played 30 minutes in this game.
And bigger question, are you coming back with Pritchard? Because he looks really comfortable down there sitting on the bench.
He got yanked. This was not a rotational move. Pritchard had missed a defensive assignment, a rebounding assignment, and Joe Mazzulla yanked him out of the game. Point I was making about Garza, who disappeared for a month and then came back ready to go. Josh Minot has to have that same mentality because Josh Minot's number is going to get called at some point.
Yeah, those are the numbers you're going to see. You have to be ready.
Free throws good for Reynaud, 97-94. .8:22 to go. Derrick White. Out of the Kings logo at center court. Celtics trying to get their 21st win of the year. The 40% mark. Derrick White drives, gets bumped and fouled by Nate Clifford, and earns himself some free throws.
That's one of those things you see, and he understood. As soon as he got hit, he was going to get bumped, and he was going to get some free throws going to the line. You learn to acknowledge what the officials do. Watch this play. Where's the hand? Where's the hand? Just a small one on the side then.
Derrick White, 2 points in the first 3 quarters. He has 7 already here in the 4th. And a couple of free throws coming.
Say if Derrick White doesn't come up with 10 points, you don't win this game. Look like he's going to get that 10 points.
He's become one of the best clutch players in the NBA.
I mean, ever since he's come to the Celtics, he's probably been clutch. Think about that Miami series, what he's able to do, and all these other series he's able to do. He's just been brilliant.
Clippers up by 3 on the Jazz at halftime. They'll host the Celtics on Saturday night. With the Bruins and Celtics out west. Derrick White gets the free throws. 9 fourth-quarter points already of the Celtics 11. 99-94. Boston by 5. 8:03 to go. Westbrook has returned to the game. Kick out to DeRozan. DeRozan spinning on Simons. Hangs in the air. Forces it up and in.
Wow.
That's how you get the 26,000 points, by the way.
That was brilliant. He just swirled his way in towards the rim.
19 more for DeRozan tonight. 8 of 13. Kings shooting 51%. Switching to the right hand. Simons goes high off the window. Can't get it to rattle home. Rebound pinballed around it. Who comes up with it? Ugo does. Kick out. Simons 3, and that rims out, but Garza got fouled by DeRozan.
DeRozan. That's Garza just working inside out, making sure he was there trying to get the basketball. Nobody boxed him out. It was a good play then by the Celtics just to get another opportunity. Ugo did a good job of getting there on the glass.
That foul by DeRozan was I had no chance. If I had one, maybe 2 other guys with me, I might be able to move Garza.
That was like playing a guy like Moses Malone. He got in front of you, boy. You were just going to pay the price.
What about the 4 guys from Petersburg?
Wow.
Jaylen Brown, right side, Hauser, a quick 3. Got it. It's been Sam Hauser's night. 5 of 7 from 3. And the Celtics lead 102-96. Westbrook calls the play, tapping his left elbow, dribbling with his right hand. Derrick White picks him up. Neither team has had a double-digit lead in this game. Kings led 8-0 at the start. Celtics led by 8 in the second quarter. DeRozan turnaround, got a shot blocked, but he got fouled. Garza makes the immediate replay signal.
But that was 2 grown people, battling there. And that was DeRozan and Brown. Both these guys were being very physical. Look at the physicality. Boom, bump you, boom.
Matt Reynolds is looking at it. Hard to gauge. First of all, we're going to figure out they called a foul on Jaylen Brown. They're going to let it go. DeRozan's going to shoot free throws with Sacramento down 6 and 7:05 to go. First one's good.
I didn't see DeRozan. I didn't see Brown committing that foul.
DeRozan with 20, Jaylen Brown 21, game-high scorer. Celtics have 7 guys in double figures tonight. And if you're wondering, not only did Pritchard get yanked, and Pritchard's going to finally come back in here with 7:05 to go. Jordan Wall started this game, played the first 5 minutes, and that was it.
I'd love for you to be a reporter right now and have to ask Joe Mazzulla, about Pritchard.
We do that every night, my friend.
Well, no, I'm talking about after the game.
Well, I will ask him about it the next time I talk to him on Saturday night.
That's it.
102-98, Boston by 4. Jaylen Brown catches. Murray slides his feet. Jaylen turns, attacks him, and gets fouled.
Wow, they're going to give him shots here? Boy, he was determined to get there. There's something about when you talk to Joe after it, but I love to see Joe or coaches right after things have happened when you have to have reporters go in then.
Well, it's interesting. Not as many people traveling media-wise for the Celtics out on this whirly Christmas holiday West Coast trip. Timeout comes automatically with 6:57 to go. Boston 102, Sacramento 98 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood prediction markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood prediction markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
The toughest bulls, the bravest riders. For 8 seconds, it's all on the line. Glory or nothing. These are cowboys who face down danger, defy the odds, and push themselves beyond limits most wouldn't dare. This is their world, where legends are made on the backs of rank bulls. It's bull time, Boston. PBR bucks into TD Garden January 2nd and 3rd. Get your tickets now at PBR.com/tickets or Ticketmaster.
Electrical electrical contractors, Granite City Electric has a convenient way for you to pick up and access your materials 24/7. Introducing the GCE Night Train Depot. Pick up supplies when it's convenient for you. All materials are stored safely indoors and order size doesn't matter. It's not a locker. Best of all, it's free with over 27 Night Train Depot locations across New England. Convenience and savings all delivered to you from Granite City Electric Supply, proud partner of the Boston Bruins Radio Network.
Having the right winter tire matters, so take control of the roads this winter with a new set of Bridgestone Blizzak tires from Town Fair Tire. Town Fair has the region's largest inventory of Bridgestone tires, all at the guaranteed lowest prices you'll find anywhere. And with 100 locations, you'll find a Town Fair near you. For the guaranteed lowest price on Bridgestone Blizzak tires and the most free services for life, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody!
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
Toucher and Hardy, mornings on the Sports Hub.
2:98 with 7 minutes to go in Sacramento. And the Celtics drawing another big crowd, as they always seem to do on the road. It is a sellout, 17,832. Attendance brought to you by Ticketmaster. Feel the thrill of live Celtics basketball at TD Garden. Won't be long now, all season, with seats from Ticketmaster making a switch. Buy and sell your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com. The Celtics will have played 4 home games in a 33-day span. And then they will play 4 home games in 6 days, starting on Monday night against Chicago, Wednesday against Jamal Murray and the Nuggets. No Jokic in Boston on Wednesday for the nationally televised game on ESPN. The Raptors in on Friday night, and then Wemby, we hope. Luke Cornett's return, Kelly Olynyk's return. San Antonio Spurs a week from Saturday.
Sure hated to see that with Jokic, though, because it's one of those injuries where you're just standing down, you're looking up, and somebody comes into your knee.
Jalen gets the free throws, so we're at 104-98. 23 points for Jaylen Brown. 9 of 21 shooting, and that's 8 of 13 on twos, 1 of 8 on threes. Derrick White 1 for 6 from 3. Celtics' team, though, have shot the 3 well because the bench has done it. Westbrook switches to the left hand, drives right into Pritchard to draw the foul, misses the layup. Pritchard and Garza collide. They both go down, and Westbrook creates havoc.
And here's one thing that Brown is doing. Garza's kind of come up limping right now. Did they fall on this ankle then? What happened? Pritchard comes back, goes right to the ankle.
10-second station identification on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Boston. This is Boston's most listened to sports station. Boston's home for sports. 95 Sports Hub. Beasley Media Group Station.
Randy and Max, Celtics Kings in Sacramento. Westbrook gets the first. He's at 66% of the year. Another free throw coming. Hey, congratulations, everyone. You've made it through the whole first day of 2026. Westbrook gets both free throws. Boston by 4, 104-100. Celtics in the midst of their longest road trip of the year. 5 games, 10.5 days. Play in L.A. Saturday night, fly back to Boston Sunday afternoon. In advance of the homestand, and then another long road trip after that. Jalen turning on Ellis. Tough jumper. He hits it from the elbow and the foul.
Got hit on the hand, and that was a great shot. This time, measured his man, fading back, and then watch this. At the very end, this is how you get a foul. Pick up by reaching at the very end, hitting him on the arm. Count that at 1.
15 in the second half for Jaylen Brown.
Boy, I love watching him right now. Jaylen Brown is taking this thing personal when he's talking about guarding DeRozan.
Free throw right down the middle. Celtics by 7. 14-8 isn't much of a run, but it's enough to push the lead from 1 to 7 with 6:18 to go. Kick out, Westbrook against Derrick White. Westbrook, a couple of dribbles to the left hand, sets the entry to the cutting Murray, who misses at the rim. Rebound, Derrick White. Keegan Murray can't believe he got there but couldn't finish. Great pass from Westbrook, too. Derrick White. They run away from him, so he pulls up and buries a deep 3, and the first double-digit lead of the game belongs to the Celtics with 5:54 to go. 12 in the fourth for Derrick White. 110-100. Westbrook aims, fires a 3, comes up short. Rebound, Sam Hauser.
That's when you want to shoot those shots. Hand in his face, challenging.
The bench carried the Celtics to their spot, and now Jaylen Brown and Derrick White trying to put away, but Jaylen bricks a three, missing badly. Rebound DeRozan. Kings down by 10. Cross-court, Keon Ellis steps to his left, takes the three, way off. Back iron, rebound, punch to the air by Jaylen Brown. He's got it.
Jaylen kept his man at bay defensively to get that basketball down.
26 and 9 for Jaylen Brown. Boston by 10. On the ball, 5:14 to go. Hauser trying to set the screen, instead runs to his left, returns it to Jaylen Brown. Jaylen knocks Keon Ellis away, attacks the middle of the floor, finger roll up and good. Which way on the foul? Offensive foul. Jaylen Brown wants to challenge, but I don't think the Celtics will.
Got all the way to the basket. This time, look at that off arm. Push off. Push off. Easy call.
It's another 5-turnover game for Jaylen Brown and fifth foul.
And he did not need to get that foul then. Now, I am going to DeRozan if I can, but now what they're doing, good switch here by the Celtics. They're putting them on Westbrook.
5 fouls, 5 turnovers for Jaylen Brown tonight as we go under 5 minutes to go. DeRozan turns and hits from the left elbow to cut it to 8. 23 for DeRozan, 110-102. Boston by 8 on the ball. Clock rolling with 4:43 to go. Jaylen Brown picked up by Keegan Murray at the Kings logo. Right-hand dribble, attacks, runs into Schroeder, puts it off the window and in. Schroeder tried to stand in front of Jaylen Brown, and that's like you and me standing in front of a bull.
He did. He stood in front of him, then backed away at the very end. Got a little contact. Could have been in one.
18 in the second half, 28 in the game for Jaylen Brown. Boston by 10, 4:21 to go. DeRozan against Derrick White. One dribble with the left hand. Jump pass out to the wing. Westbrook, 3. Rims out. Rebound, Derrick White. Celtics team rebounding now. +5 on the glass. 5th for Derrick White. Celtics by 10. About to go under 4 minutes. Exactly 4 minutes remaining right now. Derrick White, stop and start, pulls up on Reno, 14 feet swish.
Took him, got him, going back, forth, got him in the seesaw. He had nothing he could do.
It is a 12-4 Boston run, and they are pulling away. 3:56 to go at Golden 1. Boston 114, Sacramento 102 on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com.
As the Boston Celtics gear up for the stretch run, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
Every great team is built around its all-stars. So let's meet the stars of your New England Ford dealers' award-winning lineup of SUVs. First up, we have the Bronco and Bronco Sport. Key players with iconic styling that sets them apart on the road. And all-terrain capability makes them ready for anything. Then there's the Ford Explorer with room for 7 passengers and lots of gear. Your New England Ford dealers have some great offers on the whole award-winning lineup. Stop by today and see for yourself.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
The Bruins play on the Sports Hub.
Derrick White scored 2 points in the first 3 quarters of the game. He has matched the Kings in the fourth quarter. Derrick White scored 14. The Kings have scored 14. This was a tie game early in the fourth quarter. Now the Celtics lead by 12, 114-102.
Ball movement good, defense good here in the last couple of minutes. The fact that Jaylen Brown had picked up that 5th foul, that would scare me. But what you've done, you've taken Jaylen Brown off of DeRozan, and you put him in a situation where he's guarding Westbrook. have to be up as tight.
Now he doesn't have to guard anybody because now you get a couple of minutes where you could sit Jalen because you had the lead at 12. With 3:52 to go, Jaylen Brown out of the game. Hugo Gonzalez comes back in with Pritchard, Hauser, White, and Garza, who's played really well here. Ball knocked away from DeRozan. Hugo Gonzalez punches it free, leads a 2-on-1, lays it up no good, did not get the foul call. Celtics get the steal, but they do not score. We're down to 3:35 to go. Westbrook throws it behind the back to nobody, and Pritchard picks it off, and Joe Mazzulla roars off the bench to call timeout.
Does Jaylen Brown come back in? He's going right at Hugo right now saying, what do you do with this basketball? He's saying, Joe is saying, dunk it. You got to go in and dunk that ball.
Instead, it's the user who loses timeout, and Hugo Gonzalez getting some grief with some laughter from his teammates, and he's smiling after getting the chewing out from Joe Mazzulla. After he did not take it in strong after the steal. He and Derrick White were both there to punch the ball away from DeRozan. Garza moved it ahead to Hugo Gonzalez, and he just tried to lay it up with the right hand and missed the layup.
Yeah, go in and dunk that basketball. You're at least going to pick up a foul in that situation. And Joe Mazzulla quickly, as soon as Westbrook turned it over, said, let me stop this. Let me stop this. He might be getting Brown back in this game offensively. I think that does give him an opportunity to put him back in, and Hugo goes down to the bench. He's going to do a George Iceman Gervin. Had the finger, but didn't have the roll.
You know that George Gervin had retired long before Hugo was born. Right?
Well, I know that. Before I was in the league. But you don't think guys read about stuff like that? Jordan?
3:32 to go. 114-102. This is a tie game a minute into the fourth quarter. Both teams have been scoring at a high rate all night, and then finally the Celtics shut the water off. Kings have missed 8 of their 12. Only made 4 shots here in the first 8.5 minutes of the fourth quarter. Derrick White finally got hot. Celtics trying to go to 9 games over 500. Jaylen Brown, 2 pump fakes. Now the step back, misses over to Rosen. Derrick White flies in, keeps the rebound alive. Pritchard's got it. New 14. White for Pritchard. Corner 3. Bounces out. Kings hanging on by a thread here. Rebound Reynaud. Kings down by 12. 3:03 to go. Schroeder. Cross court. Westbrook steps right into an open 3. No good. Rebound Jaylen Brown. Westbrook has had some good nights shooting 3s this year. This has not been one of them. 2 of 8. Jaylen Brown fouled by Keegan Murray.
And then the bonus now. So come in and shoot a couple of free throws now for Brown.
Stops the clock with 2:52 to go.
You know what? There's really a good opportunity here when you think about Brown and what he's done and really manage the game. It's not always about scoring all these points or getting 30 or whatever that record was. But what he's done, he's come in and solidified the teammates, and these guys love playing with him.
He's about to get 30 again. Jaylen Brown sitting in the top 5 in the NBA and scoring, obviously, in total points.
The only one can stop him? Wallach.
That may be right. Jaylen headed for another 30-point game here. He's looking for his 29th point from the free throw line. He's got it. So the Celtics have their largest lead up by 13, 115-102. I will never run the list of games that Wallach has done over the last 5 years. It's just not fair to the guy. DeRozan switches to the left hand.
Wow.
Scoops it back to Reynaud, who had knocked down Derrick White, and Reynaud is free. That little flip shot from 12 feet is good. We're at 115-104. Celtics still a little more work to do. Up by 11. Clock rolling with 2.5 to go. Derrick White barely across the timeline, beating the 8-second count. Jaylen Brown kind of left him hang out to dry there and then gave it to him with 1 second to get across. Schroeder watching Derrick White. Hauser peels away. So it's Derrick White against DeRozan. Derrick White switches to the right hand. Drive, scoops to the right hand. No good. Rebound Keegan Murray. Kings down by 11. 2:10 to go. Jaylen Brown steps in front of a man, and it's DeRozan, and they're calling the foul, and Jaylen is fouled out with 2:09 to go.
And you get 2 free throws. And you get 2 free throws when you foul out. Jaylen said challenge, no, but what you did at the very end, you reached here. You're moving. Hit him with the body, but you were still moving.
Smart play by DeRozan. He just angled right for Jaylen Brown, who's gone out no man's land, and not only have you gone over the limit here, not only has Jaylen Brown fouled out, as you said, to give Sacramento free throws with 2:09 to go, the Celtics may use the challenge just for the heck of it.
Should There shouldn't be. It shouldn't even be a case here about them using that one. Foul out, but maybe Sean Grandy stops him with his 30.
So Bill Kennedy announcing that Celtics are challenging the call here with 2:09 to go, and the Celtics leading 115-104.
Well, thing is, you want to come in and win the basketball game, and you want to play smart at the end. What you've done now, if you're the Celtics, you've opened the door just a crack here in this situation. With Brown fouling out of this game. Think about the two that Brown picked up, but the last one before this one, when Brown came in, he did not need to extend the arm. He extended it, was going in for a layup, and picked up his 5th foul. Now this one right here, you put yourself in harm's way. You have to know better than that.
And Brown is not. This is the first time he's fouled out of the game this year. 3 officials. Simone Jelks, Kevin Cutler, Bill Kennedy talking about it. Now Bill Kennedy will announce it. There is only one, Bill Kennedy. So Celtics lose the coach's challenge. Again, that's one that's sort of almost use it or lose it, just on the off chance you can keep Jalen in the game. So DeRozan fouls Jaylen Brown out. He will go to the free throw line to try to make it a 3-possession game here with 2:09 to go. First one, good.
Crack the door. See if his teammates can help him out here.
DeRozan 5 of 5 from the line tonight. 24 points, 5 rebounds, 6 assists. So that puts him 74 points shy of 26,000 for his career. And by the time we see him at the end of the month in Boston, he will have knocked Kevin Garnett out of the top 25 all time. He gets the free throws here. Kings still alive. 9-point game. 115-106. A 2-minute announcement coming right now. Peyton Pritchard deep on the left side against Schroeder. Tatum sets the high screen. Pritchard driving on DeRozan. Gets him 12 feet. Open step back. Rattles home. The Celtics closing in on it now. Up by 11. 1:48 to go. Schroeder drives. Kick out to an open Westbrook for 3. No good. Rebound Pritchard.
Westbrook still pausing for the cause.
He is 2 for 9 from 3. The Kings could not miss early in this game. But they are just 4 of their last 18 from 3, and that's the turnaround. Celtics by 11, looking for the knockout. Pritchard, nasty step back on DeRozan. His 3 bounces short. Rebound results in a loose ball foul that Keita draws on Westbrook.
Westbrook just held him then. He had no place to go. Keita just worked inside out. But as you're saying, no, why not? Essentially, no Jordan. And you are really short. But the guys who are stepping out there are doing the job. Hugo's kind of taking some of those minutes away.
Derrick White and Jaylen Brown combined for 22 fourth-quarter points, which is more than the Kings have scored as a team. Keita misses the first free throw. The margin is still 11 with 83 seconds to go. Celtics will fly to Los Angeles tonight, have the day there tomorrow, and advance to the Saturday night game against the Clippers. Keita gets 1 of 2. Margin is 12. Schroeder tries to walk the dog. Now the clock rolling with 1:21 to go. Westbrook, turn to Schroeder. He is open. Takes the straightaway 3. No good. Rebound Keita. The Celtics should be able to put it away with 1 more score. Here's Pritchard. Racing into the front court. He'll milk some clock here with 1:08 to go. Up and down night for Peyton Pritchard, but he can close the show now. Celtics looking to go 3-1 on the trip and get their 21st win of the year. Start off 2026. Pritchard, pump fake on DeRozan, step through, finds the cutter. Neemias Queta, 2-hand slam. Good night. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Ooh, nice play there by Pritchard. Served the table, son.
25th assist for the Celtics. DeRozan for 3. No good. Rebound belongs to Hauser, and he'll take it under 30 seconds here with Boston up by 14. And the Celtics will wake up tomorrow morning within 3.5 games of the lead in the Eastern Conference. And their road dominance will continue. Peyton Pritchard will take the shot clock violation. And this feels an awful lot like the last few years where a building starts full, and by the time the only thing left you can see is green. The Kings will lose for the 21st time in their last 26 games. And the Celtics begin January where they left off in December. And they will go to 9 games over 500. The clock hits triple zeros. Another road win for the Boston Celtics. The bench carries them for 3 quarters, and Derrick White and Jaylen Brown bring them home. The final score, Boston 120, Sacramento 106. Back with more on the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
It doesn't matter if you're running drills at the park, playing pickup on a Saturday, or sinking the final putt. When you compete with your friends with Michelob Ultra on the line, competition isn't that friendly. The trash talk, next level. And the stakes, oh, those are crystal clear. With only 95 calories and superior smooth taste, it's the ultimate trophy. Superior is worth playing for. Michelob Ultra, superior light beer. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025, Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
98.5 The Sports Hub and the Celtics Radio Network welcome the following new partners. Delta Dental of Massachusetts. They've teamed up with Boston's Sam Hauser for Veterans Assist to help deliver dental care to veterans experiencing housing challenges across Massachusetts. Blue Sky Restoration. Tune in to hear this date in history being restored by Blue Sky all season long. And remember, if you have a property disaster, visit GoBLUSky.com. And your New England Chevy dealers and the Chevy Silverado. From the home of the Celtics, thank you for joining our winning team.
Nothing compares to catching your Boston Celtics live, and nobody knows that better than you, Celtics fans. It all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Boston Celtics and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can experience all the sights, sounds, and styles in person. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Celtics tickets at Ticketmaster, even if you're headed to the game last minute. Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets, and there's no better brag than saying you saw it live. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com/Celtics.
This year's Farmer's Almanac warns of a harsh, super snowy winter. So take control of the wet, snowy, and icy conditions with a new set of Bridgestone winter tires from Town Fair Tire at the guaranteed lowest price. Plus, Town Fair gives you the most free services for life with your purchase of Bridgestone winter tires. For the guaranteed lowest price on Bridgestone winter tires, nobody beats Town Fair Tire. Nobody.
Name brands at discount prices. Town Fair Tire.
This is Boston's home for sports.
Derrick White, stop and start, pulls up on Reno, 14 feet swish.
Took him, got him, going back, forth, got him in the seesaw. He had nothing he could do.
It is a 12-4 Boston run, and they are pulling away. 3:56 to go at Golden 1. Boston 114, Sacramento 102. Jaylen Brown and Derrick White both doing it in the second half and in the fourth quarter. Our Lexus Amazing Players of the Game brought to you by the Lexus December to Remember sales event. Get offers on select Lexus models now through January 5th. The greatest measure of the season is how it makes you feel. That's the standard of amazing. Learn more at Lexus.com. As we enter Amica Postgame Live, brought to you as always by Amica Insurance. And Amica, they build a game plan with you in mind. Visit Amica.com today to learn more about their award-winning customer service. Celtics beat the Kings 120-106. We'll wrap it next to the BetMGM 98.5, the Sports Hub Celtics Radio Network.
Engines rev, are you listening?
It's that time of year again. Happy Honda Days, where you can drive in a Honda wonderland of your own with a great offer on a fun-to-drive new Accord, Civic, CR-V, or HR-V. Hurry into your local Honda dealer and experience the wonder of Happy Honda Days with a great deal on your favorite Honda today.
Driving in a Honda wonderland.
See dealer for financing details. Exclude Civic Si and Type R.
As the Boston Celtics gear up for the stretch run, they know they'll have to protect home court. At Amica Insurance, they understand how important it is to protect the things that matter most to you. So they put in the time to make sure you're taken care of. Whether it's talking through the details of your coverage or following up after a claim, your auto, home, and life insurance are more than just policies. They're protection for the life you've built. Visit Amica.com and get a quote today.
BetMGM, an authorized gaming partner of the NBA, is adding extra excitement to every basket this year with special promotions, new features, and more. Log in throughout the season to find anything from odds boost tokens, same-game parlay boost tokens, and unique rewards in your account to amplify your winnings. Log in to BetMGM all throughout the basketball season to see what's new. Hope is here. Call 1-800-327-5050 or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Must be 21 plus. Massachusetts only. In partnership with MGM Springfield. Play it smart from the start. Live chat at GameSenseMA.com. Brex is proud to be the official corporate card of the Boston Celtics. Brex helps over 30,000 companies spend smarter and move faster. Learn more at Brex.com.
Hi, this is Rob Dinkovich with exciting news. Pepsi, the official soft drink of the Patriots, has teamed up with the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation and 98.5 The Sports Hub for year 2 of Sacking Hunger. Every time New England records a sack, the Shaw's and Star Market Foundation's Nourishing Neighbors Initiative will donate $1,000 to the Boys and Girls Clubs of Boston, up to $50,000 to help end hunger. Learn more at 985thesportshub.com/sackinghunger.
The Pats play on the Sports Hub.
Pritchard, pump fake onto Rosen, step through, finds the cutter. EST, a two-hand slam. Good night. Thanks for coming, everybody.
Ooh, nice play there by Pritchard. Serve the table, son.
Close game all night. Celtics pull away late and win it by double digits. 120-106 is the final. They outscore the Kings 30-16 over the final 11 minutes of the game. Welcome back into Comcast Business Connect postgame with Advanced Network, cybersecurity solutions, and a trusted partnership. Comcast Business powers more businesses than anyone. Call or visit ComcastBusiness.com. Celtics in the game, 25 assists on their 44 field goals another night, with they shoot better than 50% from the floor, and it was the bench that got this done tonight. We'll tell you about that here in a second. With each assist, Delta Dental of Massachusetts donates another $25 to the Tough School of Dental Medicine's Cares for Veterans program. Visit 98.5 The Sports Hub/veterans. See how they're connecting every veteran in need of oral health care in Boston to a dental home at no cost. Bench won the game at Utah on Tuesday night. Tonight, Celtics in a game they win by 14. Starters were a +2. The bench was a +12. And even though he doesn't put up big counting stats like some of the guys on his team do, Hugo Gonzalez, every time he's on the floor, it seems like good things happen. He was a +20 tonight in just 18 minutes.
He did a lot of good things tonight, except that last finger roll. And he got chewed out by Joe, but he competes on the defensive end. He's made some really good plays. I tell you, it was really good tonight. Sam Hauser coming off, knocking down shot after shot, and that insulated the Celtics, especially when White couldn't get anything going early. It was Sam Hauser that kind of carried them. And if the Celtics now look at this next game, and essentially, what are you saying? You have an opportunity, if you're the Celtics, to say, this is gravy. I mean, I think that we all said if they went 3-2, it'd be acceptable. But the gravy is really going to be if you can go 4-1 on this road trip against, as you said, teams that have been under the weather and have not played with losing records.
That no longer includes the Clippers as far as the way they're playing. They're looking for their 6th consecutive win tonight, but they're in a tight game. In fact, they've just fallen behind at the end of the third quarter. Utah now leads that game 81-80. Kawhi Leonard, who has 25, James